did that. Great. I look very good against the white, don't I? Hey guys, how we doing? New setup, as you can see. This was all done 2 minutes before. I'm Top Table Steve.
I'm Top Table Ben.
I hope you're all very well. This is a, I was going to say impromptu, but it's not really.
It's not. We kind of planned it, but it's kind of one that we weren't anticipating on doing quite so soon, shall we say?
No. We wanted to do it. We did the takeover on the normal stream.
Just check the mic.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Right, cool.
Yeah, we did the takeover on Wednesday, which was on the normal live stream, and it went down very, very well.
Really well. Like, there's so many people that kind of tuned in on the night, but also since then, there's a lot of people checked it out. And
the after views have been crazy.
It's been amazing.
So thank you very much to everybody who's been checking that out. Also, straight after the live stream, at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It was literally, and do you know what? Both you and I were awake at 1 o'clock in the morning because we both posted similar stuff like within about 30
we're not nerds. Honestly, we're not nerds.
But I got home. I was on like a massive high after the live stream and stuff. I don't know what it was. I couldn't sleep that night, and then I heard my phone go off. I was like, I bet that'll be an announcement about what's been released at Nova. So I was just like, I've got to have a quick check, and I got all excited and giddy about it. So we thought we'd get together today because actually there was a lot of stuff that has come out since that we didn't manage to cover on Wednesday.
Yeah, so at 1 o'clock that morning we put our posts up about, and I was like uber excited at that. Yeah. And then the following day, little things started trickling through. Yeah, I think I was probably one of the first because I was sat on the phone.
Yeah. And there was again points where I posted stuff like 20 minutes or an hour after you'd already posted it. But yeah, as you can tell, proper nerds. Yeah, loving it.
Love it. It's a great time to be in this hobby.
It is.
And yeah, I'm glad. I'm just glad that it went down so well on Wednesday, and we're looking forward to doing more of these.
And do you know what I found as well? Like, I know it's kind of very. I guess anecdotal, but like I've been posting stuff on Twitter like we do, and actually the Middle Earth stuff has been loads of retweets and loads of people liking it and sharing it and stuff, which we kind of haven't really had before. We haven't really had that much interaction on Twitter, so that's been amazing as well. So it's been really good.
That's been good. So what we're going to do, we've said our hellos. I think we'll jump in the chat and just see who's in. Remember, guys, if it's your first time here or you're not already involved in a conversation in the chat, because it looks quite busy with the usual suspects, do say hi in the comments, even if it's just to say hi, I'm painting, I'll be listening along or whatever. Let us know that you're watching, let us know who you are, where you're at, and where you heard about the stream, where you heard about Top Table, because it would be nice to, how would you call it, like...
Say hello to
not
people.
Meet, but
like kind of get them involved. Interact.
Yeah,
with them,
interact. Just say hi, give us a wave in the chat. So who've we got in?
We've got Stephen Devlin. Great to see another stream so soon after the last. Absolutely,
Tell me about it,
and he says, thanks Ben for doing a referee call in a game I was playing at Ardicon. You agreed with me that the Iron Hill Shield Wall bonus is applied after you back away from the combat. Yes, that's kind of how I've always had it played. I can't remember the exact ruling in the rule book.
We were just having a chat. It's it's fiddly and it can get a little bit confusing.
Yeah, but I think that's the way it is designed to be played and things. And when we read through the rule book, that's kind of how it was. How we decided to rule it.
Yep.
Jay is in. He is going to be manning the Top Table chat. So
hello, brother.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks for this.
Keeping his eye on us.
He is, yeah. Making sure we don't.
Oh, there will be spoilers.
Jay's not in. Spoilers galore.
It's like when your teacher goes out of the classroom.
The two naughty kids.
Paper aeroplanes and stuff like that getting thrown around.
So yeah, great to have you in, mate, and thanks for kind of manning the chat. And Jay's going to be posting up links to stuff that we talk about, or anything in the group that we kind of want to sort of push and things. Then he can be highlighting that there.
Yep.
Joe Holzman's in.
How you doing, Joe? Good to have you, brother.
Joe Holzman is in, and he's working on his Shelob. I'd seen that he had like quite a massive, like I think it was Orcs and Shelob kind of that he had kind of ready to be painted this weekend.
Is it the metal one, or did you get a fine cast? I painted a metal one a good few years ago. Thoroughly enjoyed painting it. It's a beautiful model. The metal one's tricky.
It's the legs.
I was lazy. I didn't pin it, so I just glued it, and then every time
I think they're all still metal. I think there is. I think it came out. I think it came out in Finecast for a little while. I think it went back to metal because it was terrible and difficult to put together and stuff.
It's a weighty model.
So let us know. Let us know how you're getting on with that. Glyn Seymour, evening.
How are you doing, Glyn?
Evening, Glyn.
The usual suspect.
Glyn is here, and now the party has started. Indeed, it has. Indeed, it has. Rain. Hello.
How you doing?
Hi, Rain. How are you doing?
Rain, fear not. there is a package here ready to be posted out to you. Replacement for, my apologies, the wrong size of t-shirt. So we have got a replacement. It will be coming to you very soon, my friend.
Good stuff. We've got Mike Blake. Hello all. What a treat for my birthday. Happy
Yay!
birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Mike. Come on. Round of applause. Yay!
What else have you been doing to celebrate then? Is it just the live stream, or have you been doing anything else? Anything kind of hobby-wise?
There's no better way to celebrate.
Well, there isn't really. You know, we thought to celebrate.
We do
Mike's
take
birthday,
bookings, by the way. We'll come to your house on your birthday.
We could do a live stream from people's houses for their birthday.
Small fee. Small fee.
But happy birthday, mate. Good to have you in tonight. Nalsy Cody, evening all. Ordered the new Bard, Leggy and Tyrell from Forgewell, then got carried away and ordered Gondor at War and Gothmog Lieutenants. This is after the Goblins and Orcs from Games Workshop made to order. Oh my wallet.
All good buys though.
Absolutely. And do you know what? I think we're all feeling much the same at the moment, because I know when I went on to place my order for Bard, Leggy and Tyrell, I started thinking, I'll just buy one of them as well. I'll just buy one of them as well. And I think
it's as if it's a market employee.
I know, exactly. Yeah. It's as if they kind of want you to spend more money. But yeah, I picked up Elfhelm as well, so I'm looking forward to getting those. Cool. I got my delivery notification today as well. So
they got sent out really quick. Yeah, some people have got them. I know Tim Garlick was the first guy that I've seen who received his, and he's built them already. Yeah, crazy.
So I'm looking forward to seeing those, because he's a decent painter as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing those being painted. And the Lego, we guess we can talk about them now to some extent, because we already talked about them. But the leggy pose is far more dynamic than you think it is, because the pose we've seen it from is almost a bit more side on. When you see it from the front, he's proper leaping off the log, not kind of leaping away from it, if that makes sense. So it looks really, really cool. So I'm excited to see that. So hopefully mine will be here tomorrow, maybe Tuesday.
Nice. Unboxing.
Oh
yes,
unboxing, absolutely. So we will be getting that done. Mike Blake, Mike is offline.
Let's go.
Gareth Baller.
Green Tree's in. Hey Green Tree, good to have you again, my friend.
We've got Gaz Baller. How are you all looking forward to this while I paint some hobbits? Excellent. Nice. So are you painting them for the scouring scenarios, or are you just painting them up for yourself, for our army? Let us know.
Yeah, we went through painting hobbits. It's a little bit grim.
I've still got a few left to do.
You have.
Yeah. Green Tree, hello everyone. We've already said hello to Green Tree. And it's Gareth's first wedding anniversary. Congratulations, dude, with your long-suffering wife. I mean,
it was my anniversary last week.
It was, yeah.
So it's close, yeah.
How long was yours?
10.
10
years, man.
Wow.
10 years.
Well done.
Yeah,
well
I didn't make it.
I can't believe she's put with you for this long. Tom Glover's in. Evening, Tom.
How you doing, Tom?
Evening all. Glad to see another Middle Earth live stream again. It may be sacrificed, but I'm assembling kill team terrain with tonight's stream. Please don't judge me. No judgment here.
Nothing wrong with that, man. We like kill team here.
We like
kill team, but there'll be no kill team chat tonight.
There will be. Yeah, we're not talking about anything else.
No,
this
just
is purely Middle Earth. Glyn says, "Congrats, Gaz." Tanya T-Bone's in. Hi, Tanya.
How you doing, Tanya?
Great to have you in. Jay says, I can't leave them to do anything alone. No, he's definitely keeping an eye on us today. Nalzico said, oh, fancy intro, nice.
Yeah.
It didn't work quite.
I kind of put things in the wrong order, so that should have been in front of us, but I think it looked quite cool.
Yeah, I think it looked quite cool, but
it might be the way we do it going forward.
It might be, but we did, there was kind of some confused looks from us, and I was looking up there what's going on? Huh? What's going on? But it worked out alright. I think we pulled it off. Gazball says, cheers, Glenn. We've got Christian Reeves in.
How you doing, Chris?
Evening all. It's all jumped.
There's a lot of people in tonight.
There's a lot of people. Evening, Christian. Good to have you in, mate. Matt Prescott's in. Evening all.
How you doing, Matt?
Good to have you in, buddy. Hunter SWC, hi lads. Keep up the good work. We intend to.
We try.
We're trying.
We're trying. You keep watching, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Mike Blake, loved everyone was calling so much on the stream. Rohan buildings cannot wait. Best news.
They look beautiful.
Ever.
But we will come to that.
We will be talking about them in a bit. Skull Munch is in.
How you doing, Sean?
Evening, chaps. Evening, Sean. Good to have you in, buddy. Rain, any news on my t-shirts? I think we've covered that. We've covered that one.
Yeah.
The one I was lucky enough to win, and the replacement. So yeah, we've got some T-shirts that are due on their way to you. Richard Woods, evening dude.
How you doing, pal?
Flying Mammals in. So
Hi, Ruth.
We've got. Are you watching on 2 separate devices again? You watching from separate
hopefully
rooms?
every TV in the house has got us on it.
Yeah,
You can hear us in stereo then.
yeah. That's the only way to listen to Top Table live stream, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Rain, that burgundy shirt looks amazing, or maybe it's just because Ben's wearing it.
Ooh.
Could be.
Look at this. What do you think of this new colour? Look at this
It's
bad boy.
bright, isn't it?
It's bright red.
Proper
That's how
bright.
we
that.
roll. Yeah. I've been shopping this week. Oosh.
You've been shopping?
Yeah. We'll show you more about what I've been shopping.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you on about shopping?
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
shopping.
there is some stuff to
Treats,
show you.
Treats.
Some stuff to show you. There we go. Packed these bad boys up and got them on the way this weekend. Sealed with a kiss, of course. Absolutely. Joe Halsman, it is an old metal one. Strip the decade-old paint
Nice.
job off to start again. Do you know what? I've got one. One of my friends who doesn't play that much anymore. I've got a load of his stuff in my shed, storing it for him.
It's now
And
yours.
he's kind of. It's been a long time, and I think like by law it becomes mine.
Yeah.
And there is a metal shield in there, and I keep sort of looking at it and think, I'd like to paint that.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
yeah, maybe I'll get around to doing that. There's a lot of happy birthdays going
Yeah.
on, so that's all to Mike. We've got Samwise Gamgee 231. Looking forward to you guys doing a War in Rohan video. There will be loads of that. coming.
Yeah, there'll be loads of stuff.
loads.
Sam, have you been in before? I don't recognise the name from the chat. If it's your first time in, again, please let us know where you're from, how you heard about us, and let us know what you're up to. That'd be awesome.
Quinn Seymour, 27 days to the
Yep.
party. I'll be 26 and 2 weeks after Weekender.
You just want people to buy you a drink now.
He
Glenn.
does, yeah,
Just
yeah,
dropping
that's
it in
right,
there,
yeah,
just
just-
dropping it in, subtle as a
It'll be my
sledgehammer.
birthday soon. It'll be my birthday soon. It's my birthday on the 17th of August. Just putting that out there. You know, it's
You've had your treat.
I've had
You've
mine,
had your
yeah,
treat.
yeah.
We had a special cuddle.
Yeah. I know, a bit traumatised from that.
Tim's in.
Hey dude, good to have you in. We've already been talking about Tim.
Yeah, we have. I think
Mike Blake, cheers fellas. Had a chilled out day today and planned my day around this. Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
thanks, buddy.
I know. I appreciate. I've been looking forward to it.
So have I.
Nolsey says, quick question: is it possible to go to some of the tournaments you guys run as a spectator? As I've never played in a tournament and want to see what it's like. Ticket to buy, obviously, for spectating. Well, depending what event you go to, you sometimes have to pay to be a spectator. It depends how big and where the event is held. On ours, you find to come with the exception of the Weekender, because the Weekender, the only people that are allowed in are people who've got a ticket. But as an example, you're running War of the Roses.
Yes,
in
War of the Roses.
Couple of weeks.
It's next weekend.
Next weekend here at Element Games, you can come and watch.
Absolutely,
we've
mate.
got the league finale, which is
Scouring of Cheshire.
we'll get onto the dates and stuff later on. More than welcome to come down and just watch. But if there's one thing that I would say, especially if you've never been before, at some point you're gonna want to take the plunge to play. Just do it.
Yeah,
Just do it.
Because that when I first started, I was kind of like nervous, and I was much in the same as like, can I come down and watch? And I think it might have been you or it might have been James that sort of said to me like, well, just
go.
play.
It's a great community, and loads of times I've been to events. Excuse me, and played people and it's their first event. And, and even if you're a bit rusty on the rules or you're new to the game, you'll find that most people will just help you through and guide you through, and they won't let you do anything silly in game. If they know you're new, they'll, if it was me, I'd be like, well, you don't really want to do that because
this
blah
is
blah
all-
blah.
yeah.
Oh, do you know what? You could do this now, and it's the best way to learn. So
absolutely.
it's entirely up to you. You're more than welcome to come to any of our events and spectate, but I would highly recommend just
Except
taking
for the
plunge.
Weekender. You'd need to get a ticket for the
Yeah.
Weekender because it's not just
The hall's
tournaments
closed for that. Yeah.
there's other stuff going on in there as well, and obviously you're paying to be there for the weekend as such, aren't you?
And the Weekender would be an awesome one, by the way, because there's so many free play games going on. Lots of free play all around the hall. So you could just go rock up and say, can someone give me a game of this? Can someone give us a game?
Yeah.
We're going to have a couple of demo tables. If you've seen the battle report atop the walls,
There's one that's coming out.
The one that's going to be out tomorrow, the scenario that's going to be out tomorrow, that will be out. And they're just like mini games that you can play as well. They're going to be out on the tables at the weekend, all weekend, for people just to come and try the game. So yeah, you're more than welcome. Basically, if you come to the Weekender, it's well worth spending the weekend there. But you would need a ticket for the Weekender.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers your question. I've dragged on for ages talking about that now.
Cool. Tom Glover, my bank account is crying for War in Rohan already. I'm thinking new plastic AMR, new Uruk profiles, models, justice for Grimbold and his new horse, which was wishful thinking, and re-released new Dunlendings. I think there's a lot of stuff there that I would like to. Maybe we can talk about that maybe a bit later on when we talk about it. What things we'd like to see.
Out of if we see nothing else, I would like to see a new AMR and plastic Dunlendings. Yeah, and that would be my year complete.
Definitely,
awesome. I'd be very happy.
Paul M's in.
How you doing, Paul? Nice to have you, pal.
Cheers, guys. Good to have you chatting while I paint up a couple of Royal Guard that I found while clearing out my son's bedroom.
Nice.
Does your son have any other goodies like hidden somewhere that you don't know about? Tom Glover, I need them all. Yeah, I think that's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment. Like, the stuff that we've seen so far is just amazing.
Yeah.
Dan G. Ross.
How you doing, Dan?
We'll put the stream.
You're never going to live that down.
Yeah, he's not, is he? We'll put the stream on all devices, but don't think the in-laws would appreciate it.
Get them involved, man.
They might do. You never know.
How can they not like us?
Do you know, I must admit, I keep saying. I sent the link to this to my mum and dad earlier as well. Just more people to come and watch and things as well.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Bowles.
Hi, mum and dad. If you're watching,
you've done well. You've done well.
You should be proud.
He's all right.
I'm on TV, mum and dad. But yeah, they might enjoy it. Put it on. Stick it on.
You never know. Yeah, you never know.
Rain says, I started playing in 2 different Battle Company campaigns this weekend. Nice. You've been a busy boy. Only annoying part is that now I have to wait for other people to finish their round 1 matches. That's kind of something that I guess is quite difficult if you're playing it, in a group and not like across a day. Is that people might drag their heels, and I think we had it when we started doing like a map campaign, didn't we?
Yes.
And making sure that everyone got their games in and kind of submitted their scores and things like that. That was a real kind of burden, unless you've got like a club that meets on a certain night every week. Yeah, it does make it a little bit difficult.
If you're entering into something like that, because it is a campaign basically. I think that there needs to be some sort of like gentleman's agreement at the beginning that anyone who you have to play a set amount of games within the week, and if you don't, you forfeit whatever,
some points,
just to keep it ticking over, because that's how they become stagnant. That's what happened with our map-based campaign.
Because it started out pretty well.
And it's not that anyone like purposely was just dragging their heels. It's just that real life kind of gets in the way, and
I'm sure I was away for some of it, and I think I missed one of my games, and got a couple in. But it is tough. But I think there needs to be some sort of penalty or some sort of way to move the campaign on.
Because in theory it's a great idea and it gets people playing.
Absolutely. Flying Mammal, 2 devices as in 2 different rooms. No, we haven't had an argument. Cool, good stuff.
Jay's link in the group. If you're not in the group, why not? And get in there, click that link and get joined in the group. It's an amazing group of people.
It is. It seems to be, there's just like a lovely group of people in there, and there's never any nastiness, and there's loads of different games in there as well.
It's and I'm not just saying it because it's our group. It is, for me, the best multi-system group that I've seen. It just so happens that I am an admin and part of it, but I'm in quite a few groups. But no, as admins, we never have to do anything. No, we never have to do anything because everyone's just
approving people.
That's it. Letting more people in daily,
which is great. Yes,
we'll be hitting 1,000 people in there soon.
That's amazing, isn't
crazy.
It?
That's
crazy numbers. Green Tree, I look forward to anything Middle Earth. Can't wait to get my hands on the Rohan buildings. It's all about the terrain.
Yes, it is.
Green Tree loves his terrain, doesn't he?
I've got some exciting news for you, Green Tree.
Ooh,
secret special.
Are you spoilers tonight or?
Yeah, of course. Standard.
Steve, absolutely.
I can't keep a secret.
Simon Magnall, Stephen Ben, you guys really helped me out earlier this year as I was rusty as hell. Simon came to the Weekender.
Did.
I played against you in 1 game. It wasn't the best matchup for Simon on that game, I must admit, against me.
I played Simon a few weeks earlier at the Forge.
Oh, had you? Of course, because you played that.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, our forces were almost identical.
Had you gone for Legendary Legion?
It was Army of the
Yeah,
Dead
yeah, I
standard.
thought,
Yeah.
easy to paint that, isn't it? Yeah,
I already had it painted.
Yeah.
I already had it painted, and it's quite easy to play. It's a cool army, and it's now even cooler with the new models.
yeah,
But we're
definitely.
not talking about that yet.
Well, we've already talked about King of the Dead and the Heralds, haven't we?
Covered that.
Cover that. Old news that now.
Yeah.
Stephen Devaney currently building a new army, Rohan.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, whilst listening to you guys, really like the aesthetic and rules of the army. Any theory as to what Rohan is could be released with the new supplement?
We've got theories.
We've got
I think
a few ideas.
Yeah, what we're gonna do. The way we're gonna do it, we're trying to get through the hellos, and you guys keep saying hello.
Keep adding. Yeah, we've been 20 minutes of hellos.
I know. So I think we have covered everyone that's in.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's pause the chat there. I'm not saying you guys stop chatting. You keep posting, and we'll come back to the chat and catch up on the comments shortly.
Okay.
So since Wednesday, Ben.
Yes.
Have you done anything exciting?
I've done a lot of hobby. I've been like really on it, and at the moment
I've noticed that in our little WhatsApp group.
It's like I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Like I've finished off some Dunedain. I've built up and based the Grey Company models that I picked up from the last made to order, because I need to get them painted before the next made to order arrives.
Yep.
I've built some Rivendell Knights.
Yep.
I finished off 12 plastic High Elf Warriors.
Nice.
I've still got another 12 of them just to finish off, but it is literally minor like touch-ups now on those. They've been hanging over me for ages, but I'm in a real mood at the moment for just finishing off half-finished projects.
Satisfying,
and
isn't it?
it's really satisfying. So now, like, well, I kind of upgraded my hobby space, and I had loads of like half-built stuff and like half-painted stuff like just that was cluttering my desk, and I'm just like, right, I want to finish all this now before I can move on to the next things. So I've done quite a lot. You know, I've painted pretty much every day since Wednesday, which has been good, which is unusual for me to get that much hobby.
I think that the hype around the hobby though at the minute has got a lot to do with that. I've been like digging through my old like Middle Earth boxes, because I have, you know, them the plastic drawers that you get from like pound stretcher big drawers. For every army, I've got at least a drawer for every army. Like my baby's crazy. There's just so much stuff. So I've been going through it. I've been taking out the stuff that I want to keep, and then taking out stuff that I've got multiples of that I never realised I had multiples of, and I think that I want to, you know, I am going to be flogging off a load of stuff that I'm just never going to get around to, but I'm keeping one of everything.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have been working pretty hard in my man cave, you know, getting in an hour here and there, moving things around, and I've kind of, so my man cave is basically a detached garage that I've got in my house, and it when I moved in, I knew I was never going to use it because we've got 2 parking spaces.
Yeah.
So I was never going to use it as a garage. And
who uses a garage as a garage anyway?
No, I thought it's either going to be a dumping ground for like, you know, old kids' bikes and stuff, bags of clothes that you don't wear anymore, or I can turn it into a man cave, which is what I did. So I've cleared out one end. That's going to be like a mini studio now. Cool. I just need to sort out the acoustics and the lighting, and that's going to be where I'm going to be doing my build videos.
Awesome.
And stuff like that, and painting videos and things like that. So I started on that, and I've actually started filming the first video.
Have you? Is this what Green Tree's going to be excited about?
Green Tree is gonna love it.
Are you going
to be frothing at the mouth when he sees it?
I thought you were. What are you going to say then? Are you going to give any spoilers, or actually you did? You did a little impromptu live stream last night for about 25 seconds.
Yeah, if you see, I've took it down now, but if you've seen that, I didn't realise that it had gone live, and that was so I've got a camera. So the way I'm going to do it, there's a camera which is like on an above angle which can see the table where I'm going to be doing most of the work. I'm then going to have a camera on a tripod, which is like just filming me because I'm vain.
Well, you like to see yourself, you know. It's like
and I'm going to flick it between the two. So when I'm talking, you can look at me talking to you, and then I can flick it, and it'll go onto the table, and you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm also working on having another smaller one, which will be a close up on an area of the table. So I know if I'm doing anything fiddly, I can just do it in that area of the table and flick to that camera, and people can see it.
Nice.
I'm all about the tech now. You see.
I know. The thing is, like, if any of us other top table hosts try and do something, it's going to look dead amateur compared to what you do now. I'm working on it. I've got some ideas, but
the thing is, we spoke about it, and hopefully you will pop down and we'll do some joint stuff, because that will be cool as well. Like that, filming videos in the man cave is great, but I'm on my own.
Yeah,
you know, talking to a camera, you do feel a bit daft sometimes.
Yeah.
And you kind of think, people are going to watch that, blah, blah, blah. So, but yeah, I'll be filming how-to videos, and I'll also be streaming stuff whilst I'm hobbying, which is cool, so you can see what I'll get up to. But I'm not going to give any more away on that. No, you'll have to wait for the video, Green Tree.
Excellent. Good stuff. So, kind of the main topic, the meat of this kind of this live stream is we want to talk about some of the awesome stuff that has been shown from Nova and from the Warhammer community post. Like, as we said, when we did the last live stream, and then at 1 o'clock in the morning we got like a whole dump of stuff that came down from the Warhammer community team, and it's amazing. It's really amazing.
So much stuff in the last 10 days. There's just been so much stuff.
It's just mad, isn't it? Since Ardacon, like, obviously, because it felt, and I said this in the last video as well, it felt like there was like real lull since Gondor at War, and that, you know, they were kind of drip feeding releases and things like that. But then somebody, I commented that on somebody's on a comment in one of the Facebook groups, and somebody said, well, that's actually probably where there was the overlap between Rob and Adam leaving and Rob coming in. Which kind of absolutely makes sense, and now actually you can almost see the work that Rob's starting to put in just coming through, and it's amazing. It's really good. It
feels like I know like when you lay it out, I know there was what felt like a bit of a lull, but I never felt that. I think it's because we're so busy here at the channel.
Yeah, true.
I never felt like there was a gap. And then we got Skyrim, which was a shock release. We were at Warhammer Fest when they announced it, and we were like, this is so cool. And all the new miniatures and stuff like that. And then it just feels like I've blinked. And it's like, hang on, I'm still enjoying Skyrim.
We've only had 5 miniatures out of it. We still want to enjoy that. And there's still some of those we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, and it's a good time to be alive. So basically, I think...
Do you think it's always going to be like this now?
No. It can't be, surely.
Like my poor wallet.
Their customers will run out of money soon. So. That's the thing.
We're having to take on second jobs to pay for it.
So I think the best place to start talking about is the new book. So
it is.
We'll pop that up there
on screen now.
Yeah, so you can see that.
Magic.
Yeah, that's the new book.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? What do you think it's going to be about? Time-wise, timeline-wise, what are you expecting from it?
So, I think War in Rohan, it could cover such a long, vast period of time, couldn't it? Because obviously that's Aemir on the front of the cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it will have to cover, the kind of the Helm's Deep and the Siege of Helm's Deep and things like that. It could cover Fangorn. It could cover, earlier times in Rohan. So it could. I'd love to see Helm Hammerhand, because I know Dave Fredericks did a really cool scratch built sort of sculpt of Helm Hammerhand, who didn't have hammers. He's just had hands like the one like hammers because he punched people to death basically. So I just think he'd be a really, really cool miniature and a really cool profile as well. So I would love to see that. But actually, I think almost this could be a little bit like Gondor at War and just kind of focused purely on the War of the Ring time in Rohan. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts.
My thoughts are we are going to see some historical characters profiles in the book, and I think they'll do it in a similar way they did with the Skyrim.
Yes.
So we will have like the Third Age War of the Ring type sort of time scale on scenarios. And then we'll get a few extra scenarios at the end.
Yeah, could be.
That have the historical profiles in.
Could be.
Which would suit me down to the ground.
Because, with Helm Hammerhand, you could have then, we've already got Dunlending profiles, but we could have some more Dunlending profiles. Could have a Legendary Legion for Dunlendings.
Yeah.
I know that's something that everyone seems to want. Do you know, it's weird, and it's all the stuff that there isn't a huge amount of lore about. People seem to want. So Easterlings, people want more Easterlings. Kharn, there's very little information about Kharn. So but everyone wants kind of more heroes for Kharn, and more troop types for Kharn. And it's very, I guess it's good because Games Workshop have got license there to to make up their own characters and have make up troop types and stuff like that. But personally, I'd like to see the stuff that we kind of know about and kind of flesh that out a little bit more. Maybe. Do you know who I would love to see actually as a hero is the old guy that fires the arrow at Helm's Deep.
He slips.
Yeah. I'd love it if he
you roll a dice every shoot phase, and if you roll a 6, you get a free shot from him.
Exactly,
even if he's shot already. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Copywriting that, by the way.
Yeah,
that's an awesome rule.
That would be I don't know if it'd be that good, but like fight
be
two,
cool,
fight 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think he'd be quite cool. It'd be quite kind of fit with the Rohan theme, wouldn't it?
I think we're going to see a lot of new profiles in it. Dunlendings. I'd love to see a plastic kit of Dunlendings.
I'd love to.
Oh, it would blow my mind.
Because we haven't seen any new troop types yet as part of new SBG, have we?
No, that's true. Well, would you call the Heralds a troop type?
They're a hero, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got Might Wolf.
Yeah.
Are there any? Is there any new troops?
I don't think we have.
The Hobbit Sheriffs.
No, they were existing.
No, there's Finecast Hobbit Sheriffs coming out. I'm sure there is.
I don't think so.
I think there is.
There isn't.
Anyway,
they're characters.
No, and there is a lot of characters, but I'm pretty sure there was 2 Hobbit Sheriff captains or something. I'm sure there was.
Yeah, but they're characters. They're heroes.
Oh yeah, captains. Yeah.
They're heroes. They're all heroes.
Don't take it from me, Ben.
But yeah, if anybody wants to remind us, I don't think we've seen any sort of troop types yet. So I don't know whether they were kind of holding off to see whether Middle Earth was worth making more kind of plastic troop types and stuff like that.
I think the answer to that is fairly obvious.
I'd like to say yes.
I mean, the fact that they sell out everything as soon as they release it is crazy.
But I don't know whether we're just living in that like nice little Middle Earth echo chamber. We like to think that it's doing really.
We can only go off what the website, the store, and when things are saying sold out online, they're sold out because people are buying them.
Yeah, true.
So that's all we've got to go off. True. But I would like to see a plastic kit of Dunlendings.
Yeah.
I would be a little bit disappointed if you
just the troops.
Just the troops.
Yeah.
And also talking about AMA, I think we're going to get more heroes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like Rohan already got an influx of new heroes. Yeah. But I would like to see a new AMA model, and I'd like to see a character series Forge World because we've not had one for a while.
That's true.
We've not had. I think the last one was it Gwaihir?
Could have been, yeah.
Character
Gwaihir,
series?
yeah, because we've got Gwaihir, Thranduil, Dane.
Because I thought we were going to get Gandalf the White as the Forge World character series, and he came out in plastic.
Yeah.
I'd love to see AMA. I'd love to see.
But then I don't know whether the price might put people off, and plastic's more accessible to people. But maybe I don't know. I'm not from. Don't work for Games Workshop, so it's.
Who knows? What would you like to see? What have we not got that you'd like to see, or what would you like to see refreshed? For me, refreshing the old metal Dunlendings would be fantastic.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Let us know what you think.
I know a lot of people would like to see Ents.
Yes, Ents, the named Ents.
So I know we've got a plastic kit, so I don't think they'd replace the plastic kit. I don't think. But then maybe have like the named Ents like Quick Beam, horns maybe.
Upgrade sprue type things.
That would be cool because actually the current kit is it's a good kit, but
is it still available?
Yeah. Well, as far as I'm aware, I've got one.
But they might pull it. Things have started to come off the shelves now. And,
yeah, true. True.
Like literally as we speak, things have started to come off the shelves.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to say that won't happen.
No, true. But I think an upgrade kit for that would be great, though. I didn't even think of that, but that'd be a nice.
It's fairly easy. Well, there's me. It's dead easy to do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think it'd be that hard. Sticking extra branches on.
Yeah. So Uncle Steve's upgrade sprue.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
But yeah, there's so much. Like I say, let us know. And then I think. After realising we were getting the book and being excited about that, the thing that kind of shook everyone's world, if we just changed this picture, was the buildings.
There. Look at that.
That's amazing.
That is. It's. When I first looked at it, your eyes are drawn to like so many bits on it.
Yeah.
Like, excuse us for like not looking at the camera. We're looking up the picture up there.
Yeah, because we've got a screen now.
So like. When you look at it, and I was like, oh, that looks like a really cool kit, and then I looked at the house in the back, it's like, oh my god, but that looks like bits of all that kit, but then which bits are which?
Yeah.
And it just looks like, now that we've got a few more pictures of it as well, it is super, super modular, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like the wall panels it looks like they can be stacked on top of each other to make a taller building.
I'm backing that they'll be double-sided as well.
Right,
Like
okay.
the
What do you reckon will be on both sides then?
just a different design. I think you might, like I say, I'm just guessing. On one side, like it's full panel wood, top to
Yeah.
bottom. The other side might have like stone.
It could do.
Stone
Yes.
like footings on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like we've seen a lot of stuff when people, because when I've made Rohan builds, I always put that on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah,
But maybe not. I don't know. It might just be different types of paneling.
yeah.
The thing I like, which is going to sound odd, I like the fence.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
well,
like the
you
fence.
can in the picture we've got up there, you can only see a little touch of the fence, and we'll come on to that in a
I like
minute.
the fence. See, because I make a lot of terrain,
Yeah,
making a building. I mean, I'm not saying it's not easy, like, but it's the little things that you just can't be bothered making a little fence.
It's like,
but it makes all the difference.
It's making a little fence. It's making those Rohan the horse heads.
Yes.
Because that's a really nice, really solid detail on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Making that door,
Yes.
as well. There's a lot of detail.
I mean, the
on
paint
that door.
job is great.
Yeah, it is.
Straight off the bat. Remember, this is just going to be like plain grey.
Yeah.
But
even so, that
the textures on it are going to lend itself to contrast paints big time.
Yes, yeah,
because it's all
absolutely.
wood.
Absolutely. Or very, if you're good at dry brushing and things, that should lend itself to.
I think I might have a video in the back catalogue of how to paint weathered wood. Check it out.
Yeah, I might go and check that out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's a belter as well.
So yeah, it's an absolutely amazing kit, and like the more photos that we've seen of it, again, there's like modular bits on it that you
We
can,
do have some more photos. What I'll do,
Should we have a
yeah.
quick look
So
at the next photo?
a lot of photos have come out of Nova. Excuse me, I've been taken on people's phones, so excuse the quality. But we do have some other pictures. So there we see a better shot of the palisades and the roof. And I think someone said, the little like apex windows, roof windows.
Yeah.
Someone said that they thought they might have come off the Lake Town kit, but that they look like they are off this kit.
Yeah, because they've got like the little cross beams at the top. It's amazing, and then obviously you got, as you say, you got the palisade walls, which look really. They look great, don't they?
They look cool,
and,
man.
And do you know what? Like, knowing how you build some of your boards and things, I can almost imagine you kind of mounting like you've got done with the like the brie houses and stuff, like almost mounting them in like a plate that then kind of slots onto the board. So actually, it's not like a fully 3D board.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
I can't wait to see how the kit comes on a sprue.
Yeah,
And how it's built.
we'll definitely be unboxing that.
Yeah, 100%. But like, probably out of all the kit, so I like the fence. I mean, I like the whole kit. I'm really excited about the whole kit. I really like the fences, but this is what I really like the look of. The watchtower.
Yeah.
The watchtower is stunning.
Yeah. So, do you think it'll come all in one kit, or do you think there will be like bits to?
I think it's one kit. I'd happily be proven wrong.
Yeah.
I would love two kits. I think it's one kit. And the reason being is because of all the extras as well as on the house. We've seen that with Lake Town. So you got the Lake Town house, you got the walkways, you got the barrels, you got the boats, all the little scatter terrain. It was a lovely kit, and still is a lovely kit.
So do you reckon that if you get one kit, you might be able to build Medisold or like the big house, and then if you buy or you can either have it as like the big house, or you can split it into two smaller houses maybe?
I don't think you're gonna be able to build Medisold.
Not Medisold, but like the bigger building.
Yeah, I think you could build bigger size building. I don't think it's going to build. Medisold itself is so different to the rest of the
Not
buildings.
Medisold, but like the I say Medisold, the big Rohan building that they've kind of shown out of that kit sort of thing. So it might be the bigger building or two smaller buildings.
And
maybe.
we've seen them do that with the Lake Town houses.
Yeah.
They've always tried to push, which is what I like. I know Keith Robertson.
Hope he's watching.
Yeah, if you are, hi Keith, thank you for joining us.
Yes, and thank you for all the work you do.
Yeah, it's amazing. As you can see, we're fanboying over it now.
Yeah.
But he done it with when the Lake Town houses come out. He done a conversion, made a bigger Lake Town house that was super cool. Just to kind of say, you don't have to have it as it is out of the box. Look what you can do.
Yeah,
he did it with the hobbit holes.
Yeah, because he cut them in half and made the little angle thing. So again, it's I guess Keith's really good at looking at the kit and then moving on to the next level and
envisaging what you can do.
Yeah.
So I think, and apparently I do apologise. I don't know the fella's name who designed this kit. Well, apparently it's the same guy who does the 40k stuff, which is really modular. So that bodes well.
Yeah.
That's a big thumbs up and a big plus.
Yeah, because apparently that was super modular. I don't know that kit that well, but apparently that was super modular, and there was bits that you could add to it or take away, and so that's Really, really cool.
I'm really excited for that. That's something else. So,
should we not do that one yet? Should we put Saruman and Grima up?
yeah, can do. Yeah. So we'll go. The next thing that we started to see pictures of was these absolutely beautiful Forge World models.
They're not Forge World, they're plastic.
Are they?
Yes, they're plastic.
I thought they were Forge World.
No, plastic.
They're plastic.
They're plastic.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That is something else.
It is, isn't it?
Because the detail on them is crazy good.
It is, yeah.
The faces are amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So let's talk about that. So I seen these.
And you thought they were from Forge World?
I thought, well, yeah, I thought they were from Forge World. So detailed, and you can kind of. I thought the paint job is amazing. That's one thing that I've not mentioned. The paint job on the recent stuff, and I'm not slating the paint jobs we've had before.
Yes.
But the paint job on these guys
is different.
Is something else.
Yeah. But it's different to like the Gondor War stuff, because the Gondor War stuff got quite a lot of, and not I wouldn't say backlash, but you got the odd person that was a bit negative and said it looked a bit cartoony, and it just didn't fit in with the, I guess, their vision of Middle Earth. Whereas this is a little bit more kind of down to earth.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, amazing.
It's very, very, for me, realistic. The facial expressions are like spot on.
The hand over the
poses,
planter.
the poses are spot on. You know, you're getting a little objective marker there as well, which is always cool.
Yeah. I've got the old planter.
I've got the old one, but that looks well better now.
That does, I know.
So yeah, really excited about that.
And Grima as well. He looks a little bit more like the old pose. He almost looks a little bit too wide and stocky to be Grima. That looks a little bit more like him. He looks a bit more weaselly, and not that it's a dynamic pose, but it is there's a bit more.
It's a more realistic.
There's
pose.
more going on that model than there is from the original one.
Yeah, I think a few people were disappointed that we didn't get a mounted Grima.
Yes, I saw a little bit, but do you know what? We might get it as Forge World character series.
We might get it. You never know. There might be another pose. They might have wanted to release Saruman on foot. Thought, well, we need to stick something else in there.
Yeah.
Rather than releasing foot.
Exactly.
Mounted. I wonder
space on the sprue maybe, or
there's always the argument that they might have him. That might be a set.
Yeah.
With 2 foot and 2 mounted. We don't actually know. No. But that would be a nice surprise, and it would kind of.
I think it would
shut the haters up.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, they are amazing. The paint jobs are amazing. The detail that's on them models is stunning. By the way, stunning. I think did Keith do those?
I don't know who did them.
I don't know.
Might have been Keith.
Yeah.
Keith, if you watch
I'm terrible. I don't keep up on who's got what. I just kind of look at it and go, wow.
Yeah.
So they are amazing. And
but
then
I really wish that Games Workshop would do that, kind of give credit to like some of the creators and stuff like that. I've heard some of the reasons why they don't do
autograph blisters would be nice.
Autograph blisters, that'd be something
because it's an art form. That
it is absolutely. But, it's stunning.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we get the mounted version again, which another beautiful pose. I was going to say not long ago painted my mounted Saruman, but it was probably about 18 months ago.
Well, I was going to say I painted mine up for the GT. That must be last year.
Yeah.
So that's going back a while now. And I quite liked that one as well. I thought the face was quite good on the old one, but that is again something else.
It's just a lovely pose. It's very natural. I look at that. I didn't find anything wrong with the old metal pose. I thought it was a cool pose.
Yeah.
But when you compare it to that.
But again, that's just a step on. But then the metal one, it must be 12 years, if not more.
Yeah,
probably. I know it's been out for quite a long time. So yeah, I'm really excited for that one. Do you know, when I see stuff like that now, though, and it's kind of with all like the new plastic kits and stuff, I can't wait to paint them. Yeah. And I was thinking this, that I was going to put a post up about it, but there's a lot of stuff.
You're scared of painting them. Yeah.
And I don't want to ruin them, and I want, if I do a paint job, I always want to do it justice. And in my head, I'm like, I'll wait until I'm a better painter to paint that. But I should just get it out of and have a go at it, because actually I'm not a terrible painter.
No, I think you do a decent job of it.
Yeah, and I think I just want to do it justice, and
I know exactly what you're saying, because at 1 o'clock in the morning when these pictures emerged, I after I'd calmed down and gone, oh my god, they're amazing. I got up the next morning, checked them again, and looked again, and couldn't believe my eyes. And we was having this conversation the other week about I can't seem to get out of the habit of speed painting.
Yeah.
So I was worried about painting them. I
thought,
I want to do them justice. But you know what? And I messaged Tommy.
I
messaged Tommy Sewell, and I said, Tommy, just out of interest, buddy, how much would you charge me? And I sent him the pictures, and he sent me a message back. Fair play. He went, I'm not painting them for you, but he went, I'll show you how to paint them.
That's
fair.
Nice.
So it's a good
nice.
excuse for me to get
Spend a bit
together
of
with
time
Tommy
with-
and because it's one of them.
Saruman Masterclass with
Tommy Sewell. Yeah,
That'd
watch
be
it.
cool.
Let's make it happen.
Yes.
So yeah, they are amazing.
Before we
models.
jump onto them, do you want to jump? Should we jump in the chat?
Yes,
Because
let's jump in the chat.
We're moving on to something else there. What's
Cool.
happened to that photo on the right hand side there? On the left hand side even.
Oh, nothing.
Something gone? Oh,
yeah,
right,
no, it's
okay,
fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Cool. Okay, so where were we up to? Green Tree.
Oh my
dear.
goodness.
Oh dear, there's a lot of chat here, guys. There is a lot of chat here, guys.
Right, let's go. Let's go.
Where were we? There we go. So we're up to Green Tree. I look forward to anything on Earth. Can't wait to get my hands on those Rohan buildings. I'm all about to trade. Yeah, we covered that one, I
Yep.
think.
There we go. Green Tree again. What would be everyone's dream piece of Middle Earth terrain if you could decide what was being released next? Mine would be.
It's a tough one. I think something Balin's Tomb, because I know we've had an old Balin's Tomb, but actually it wasn't particularly in scale.
Yeah, sort of like the weather top type board
Yes,
world thing.
yeah, but maybe not kind of full scale, but something some decent looking pillars. Maybe an actual kind of like as I say, real size Balin's Tomb.
Yeah,
that's
just
quite
so
cool.
much, isn't there?
There is.
I'm not sure. Do you know what Brie houses for me?
Brie House, yeah.
And I've got tons of them because I made them, and they're fine. But I'd just like some official stuff.
The Seeing Seat from Hen.
Yeah, I have a strong suspicion we will see that.
I think we will. Because it's quite an iconic piece.
The way, if you'd have asked me 6 months ago, I'd have gone nah.
Yeah.
But the way, literally the last few days, like seeing what, because I don't think I would have ever thought that they would do Rohan buildings.
No.
So
but then in the last chat there was a lot of like people saying Rohan buildings.
Yeah.
So it's
I kind of stand corrected, but and I think once you set your stall out, then you sort of on that path, aren't you? So I think we're going to see a lot of stuff, and Amon Hen is sort of the next obvious thing for me terrain wise. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah. It's a good question actually. I'm assuming some people will answer it.
Answered, yes.
Simon says Stephen. No, we've read that one. Tom Glover.
What's the new army,
Jay?
Jay? I think he's painting. Oh, Save the Spoilers, Secret Girl. Oh no, I think Jay's painting Hunter Orcs, isn't
Hunter Orcs.
Yeah,
as far as I know, unless he's got another secret army, which wouldn't surprise me.
Strength 4 2 attacks, not filthy.
I'll just use this really weak unit.
Yeah, because I just like the way they look. The fact that they got Strength 4 and 2 attacks, and with some amazing heroes to boot as well.
Standard Finno chat.
Yeah.
Richard Wood says, Nalsy Cody, get a ticket to play rather than spectate. That's what I did in Feb. I had 2 re-intro games in the week before, then I played in a 4-game event, including a game against Steve. Yes, you did. And I would highly recommend doing that, pal. Flying Mammal, pause.
Don't know what that was about.
I don't know. I hope you're not pausing us, Ruth. It's rude.
Yeah.
It's rude.
Jay said at Tom Glover, after playing the Lake Town custom scenario that me and Steve did the channel, I couldn't resist the call of the Hunter Orcs.
Yeah, that's your excuse.
Yeah.
I think when we were doing that, he went, "What? These have got 2 attacks in the strength 4." And then he was on the Element app. Order. Glenn says, "Oh, sorry, where are we?"
Richard Woods. It was a great way to get back into SBG following a 10-year absence. Absolutely, that's exactly what I did.
And what a time to get back into it.
Exactly.
What a time. Flying Matt Roof says, "Welcome back, Richard Woods." Yes, welcome back from us all. Dan says, "Can concur that the community is awesome at Richard Woods. Helped me out at an event when playing for the first game in years."
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, just reiterating that we are all awesome.
Yeah,
pretty much. Glenn says, "Garage man caves for the win."
Yeah, I'm moving next year, and on my
you want a garage?
It needs to have a garage or some sort of like basement space.
Yeah.
Like I'm not moving otherwise. Like it's not worth me moving.
I
otherwise.
would really struggle if I didn't have a man cave now.
Yeah, well that's the thing. I'm kind of running out of space for stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Tom Glover, Hunter Orcs are a good choice. They're on my next army list, but Warcry and Kill Team and soon War in Rohan have got in the way. Yeah. Have your priorities changed in terms of what you want to paint next?
Yeah, because I want to paint Saruman.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, but to be fair, my sort of painting priorities changed on a daily basis.
Do you know what? Like, I'd say 3 weeks ago, I was like, right, this is what I'm going to be painting up next, and that's gone out the window now. That has gone out the
I was
window.
exactly the same, and none of it was. No, I say 90% of it was not Middle Earth, and now 90% of it is Middle Earth.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Connor says, yeah, go on.
Loved the War in Rohan announcement. Gave me an excuse to prime some Wildmen of Dunland
Nice.
and add them to the paint queue. Hopefully, we'll see them back in May to order in the future. Yeah,
I had 12, and I put them up on the trade group, and I put them up for I can't remember what I put for. I think it was 75 quid or something, which is well worth it by the way because they're painted well as well.
Yeah, they are. That's when you didn't just speed paint everything.
Yeah, that was when I took my time, and I got a few silly offers, and then nothing happened, and then I refreshed the post a week ago,
and everyone was all over it.
and now I took them down, not selling them. Are they still for sale? Is it now, mate? No.
Yeah. I've got 6 that I need to paint, and because I painted up Isengard, it must be last year, maybe a year before, and I was going to get around to them, but they were never something that I thought I was going to be able to fit into games. You know, to me they were kind of like collector's pieces. So
and those cool
they
models.
They are really cool.
They're some of the best from that
era.
Yeah,
absolutely,
best,
definitely.
Where are we?
Top Style Gaming, any new players get to the Weekender and I will teach them the game and hang out. Also, I'm rubbish, so you'll get yourself an easy first SBG win.
Well, we'll make sure he's just got to use normal Mordor Orcs instead of 2 attack Hunter Orcs.
Yes, definitely.
Green Tree says, bet you tell the insurance company that you your garage as a garage, of course. Standard. You don't work for the insurance company, do you, mate? Fly Mammal, I watched. Which one?
I don't know. I don't know what
you know what? We're so behind.
Yeah.
We're so behind. We'll have to fly through these. North
Yeah.
Dakota Rituals, thanks for the advice. We'll have to finish up my armies for a tournament, but might as well bite the bullet. Lance, Matic, or whatever. Cheers.
Definitely. Gaz Bully, yeah, I watched 25-second live stream last night. Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I watched it this morning. I was like,
do you know what? It's lucky that I was on camera. I think I was walking around the man cave just in my boxer shorts, if I'm honest.
Well, at least you had boxes on this time. It's not like that really awkward one before.
Yeah. I just sent that to you, mate. Just sent that to you.
Right, okay. Good Seymour. Only thing picked my interest was the plastic Saruman and Grima. Not the houses. The houses I thought were the best part, but
I mean, we've not even covered all the models.
no, we haven't.
We'll come back to them soon.
Rich Wood says to Dan G. Ross, Durin wants revenge. I think this must be an ongoing
game,
feud between those.
Glim wants plastic Ents.
Yeah.
Richard Woods knows got to go for something small if you don't have a full army painted yet.
Yeah.
I got my Grey Company painted. My first event was only 9 models.
That's what I've been painting. Because I've been painting up a Ranger army, and I started.
You've got one up there.
Well, yeah. I must have been painting it. When did I start? I don't know. Ages ago. But it's 25 models, something like that, and it's you know a real low number. But I've got 700 points worth there without kind of including Aragon. If you include Aragon in there, that goes up to near enough 1,000 points worth of stuff.
The big dog.
The big dog himself. Simon Magnell, new Rohan Rise would be nice as the models are very old and looking it these days, but we know it won't happen. I don't think it will this time around, but in the future, if the game keeps going the way it's going, I'd like to say we will.
Do you know what? I'm gonna be controversial, right? I did not expect everything that we've got.
No.
In this last few days.
No.
Like pretty much none of it, right? I would not be surprised to see new Riders of Rohan.
It would be nice.
I'd be over the moon and I'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe it. But I wouldn't be like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Okay,
do you know what
fair
I mean?
enough. I don't see it happening, but I am going to be pleasantly surprised, and if somebody wants to buy me a hat, I will eat it if they do come out. If it's made of I don't know, something that's edible. Dan G. Ross, I keep calling you Dan G. Ross, Dan Gross. Richard Woods, don't worry, I'm sure there'll be an event soon where we can get the well-deserved revenge. Absolutely, one of the top table events.
There is events soon, don't you worry about that.
Dan says, I'm really happy having achieved the ultimate hobby goal and painted up all miniatures I currently own. You absolute
Who's that?
madman. That's Dan Gross.
Jesus, you mustn't own a lot.
What's wrong with you?
Come to my house and paint mine.
What's wrong with you? You're either not buying enough or you are like a painting fiend.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
That is insane.
I'm lost for words.
No,
I didn't think that was possible.
Right, where are we up to?
I celebrated by purchasing a bunch of made-to-order orcs.
Nice,
good shout.
The metal orcs are gorgeous, really nice. Do you?
Tim says they only own 7 miniatures.
And he also says last one was As a Gunthorian. That's the character series.
Yes, that was it.
And that was an
character
amazing character series that kind of came out of the blue as well.
Yeah,
because
it did.
They weren't releasing anything.
Nothing Hobbit
for it.
related.
So.
No. Character series would be a new Treebeard. That would be cool, but it could be an expensive model. That though,
I'd pay it.
I think I would as well.
All day long.
Yeah.
But do you know what? There's nothing wrong with the old one.
No, there's not. I think it's
quite
a nice model.
It's a great model.
He's a little bit static. Maybe could do with like stomping on an orc or something like that. But
there's other. I would love a new Treebeard. Don't get me wrong. Because I'm a bit weird like that. I just like new stuff. But I think there's a lot of stuff I would prefer to see prior to him being released.
Yeah, definitely. Dan Gross says, I finished up the Pelennor box, Rangers of Hylian, the Fellowship, and a few extra trolls. So yes, you definitely need to be on that buy-in train.
Yeah. So saying says, good. Mike Blake's saying good going, mate.
Yep.
And Timmy's saying, wow, that's great work. You definitely need some more minis now, though. Can't have them all painted like that. What would you do on a rainy day? Very true, man.
That's what I just think. I'm just saving them up for retirement.
I've been saying that for 10 years, mate.
Yeah.
Glyn says, speaking of events, you're bringing yours to the weekend, Ruth. Yes.
Have you painted
after
them?
3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Paint your ents! We'll get that on a t-shirt. Hashtag paint your ents.
Got your new t-shirts. I should have got it printed on the back.
You should have done. Yeah. Stephen Devlin, the thatch on those Rohans looks incredible. It does. All the details look amazing on those.
All the details.
Yeah. Tim says I have loads of minis because it rains so much up here. That's
Hell
Manchester.
Yes.
Yeah. Mike Blake, I think the Rohan doors are stunning. They are indeed. Again, all the details on there are good.
Yeah.
Richard Wood says to Dan Gross, I'm hoping to come down to Wolverhampton again for the event in November. Just need to work out accommodation for the Saturday night. Good stuff. It's nice to see people going to events, isn't it?
Mike says, I think the Rohan house walls will be two-sided like the Forge World Hobbit Hole set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be the way they're going, and it's a nice way to let people mix it up rather than just having one type of everything. Like that would get a bit boring.
Or if you had to buy 2 separate packs or something, because again it seems like, and we'll discuss this a bit later on, but it sounds like they're trying to condense things down into fewer packs or kind of make it multi-purpose rather than it just being kind of,
and it makes people still makes people buy more of the same thing.
Yeah, exactly,
because there's multiple options.
Exactly. Tim says, I think someone said that Nova Display was 2 house kits and the Watchtower was separate, but you were able to buy all that as a bundle.
Cool.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah. Keith's in.
Yeah. Hi, Keith. Great to have you in. Oh, fanboy now.
Thanks for joining us, Keith. Great to have you, man. Great to have you.
Everyone says
Ray Dranfield, so he must be the sculptor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Good stuff.
I think that's of the houses, right, Keith? That rings a bell, actually. Dan G. Ross at Richard Woods. I never realised there was going to be I never realised there was a 2-day happening in November.
There's an event every weekend.
Yeah,
there's multiple events every weekend, which is good.
Richard Woods, Steve, I just sent the money for a ticket to the weekend or 2 for my mate Chris Varney. Need to convince him to borrow some of my models for battle companies on the Sunday to get him into SBG. Yeah. Get into it is something you will not ever regret.
I'm sure if you're really struggling for models or something.
And thanks for buying a ticket, man. We appreciate that.
If anybody is struggling for models, I'm sure we can probably sort people out. Between us, we'll have armies that people can use. They might not obviously have all the options and stuff like that, but we can probably lend you models to.
That is very, very true. We did it last year for Glyn. If you are in 2 minds about coming to the weekend, are you thinking, well, I'd really like to try SBG out, but I've not got any models, or I've not got any models painted, and that's what's putting you off buying a ticket, please don't let that be the reason. Drop us a message, post something on the group, and I'm sure either one of us 4 hosts or anyone else in the community.
People in the community will be able to help out as well.
We'll rally round and we'll get you some models to use. It is not a problem. The more people that join this community for us, the better. So don't let that be the thing that puts you off.
Green Tree.
So much chat.
There's so much chat.
We need a secretary, mate.
We do. We need somebody kind of feeding this to us.
We'll be holding auditions next week.
Yes. Green Tree, by the look of it, might be busy building a Rohan board over Christmas with all the new terrain, unless it gets released sooner. When do you think it's going to come out?
I'll come on to it This
okay.
bit.
Yes, that makes sense. We'll discuss that in a bit. Glyn Seymour says, an all thank board, Steve.
You've been listening. Did I turn my webcam on at the wrong time?
I think you must have.
It'll be a while, but that's going to come.
Danji Ross, a little touch I love they committed to on Grima is that his eyebrows are missing. Yes.
Or maybe the painter just didn't paint them on.
Maybe.
You know.
Don't know.
Keith Robertson, Gavin Newton's
sculpted these guys.
Amazing work.
But yeah, Gavin does. Because Keith's obviously part of the community and he posts quite a lot of things. And I think Gavin doesn't tend to. So I think we all kind of gravitate towards Keith and assume Keith, Keith has done everything. Woo! Well done, Keith. Jay says, pleasure to have you in, Keith. We're all fanboying over Keith here. Rich Woods.
What's the event called, Rich? Tell us what the event's called, Rich. And if you
post the link.
Yeah, if you want to put a link to the event page, feel free to do that. That's fine. Dan G. Ross says, Keith Robertson, he absolutely nailed them in my opinion. Yes, he did. Saruman from Tim says, always looks quite comical on a horse, same as with the previous sculpt. Nothing to do with the sculpt. I think it's just his robes are so big. I think it's appropriate anyway. Yeah, definitely. Cool. Dan?
Dan says, Rich Woods, hilarious that you know more about my local than I do. There we go. Rich Woods, the new Saruman looks awesome. I don't play Isengard though.
Yet.
We can use it for White Council version, right? I guess so. Yeah,
use what you want.
The little Palantir one looks a little bit sinister, but you know, you could definitely use him as part of the White Council.
Isn't it? Saruman. Tom Glover says, I agree, Ben. The main reason my Iron Hills have remained unpainted is I want to do them justice. Not confident enough in my painting to try them, maybe one day. Let me give you a tip, Tom, with Iron Hills, because Iron Hills are difficult. I'm not going to lie to you, they're difficult to paint. I've painted 3 warbands.
You think that they're all going to be silver, don't you?
Yeah, there's lots on the fantastic models. This is the reason why they're quite difficult to paint. But if you basically, so if you've got, let's just say you've got 12, spray all 12, undercoat them in lead belcher spray. Yeah. Give them a dry brush of Necron compound, and then whack over that a thin down wash of Nuln Oil, and then just pick out flesh and beards. You'll be amazed at how cool they look and playable at that stage. But there's you can go way further than that. Yeah. All the straps, different colours and things like that.
They are cool models, aren't they?
But just doing that, you'll be amazed at how cool they look just with those, and you can do that quite quick. Got to that stage very quick. It was all the going in after and picking out little rivets and things on the straps that took forever, but they're awesome models, and I recommend you paint them and get them on the table, man.
GBHL podcast, which I'm guessing is Damien. He was
brother.
Nice to have you in, mate. I know he was going to try and jump in. I know he was driving earlier. I did suggest that you can listen along with that because that's what I do to a lot of podcasts and stuff. You know, when
not telling you how to live your life or anything.
No, a long time ago. When there used to be, do you remember? It was a long time ago, but there used to be this show called The Palantir. But do you remember it? It's quite a long time ago.
Rings a bell.
I'm sure it used to be on GBHL podcast channel, but then nothing's come out from them for ages either. But you know, I used to listen to the Palantir on a Friday night on the way home from work, and I kind of stick that on. You know, you could do that with this sort of thing.
Yeah,
you know, you could always listen to it.
One we might see a Christmas episode of the Palantir one day.
Oh,
the 100th episode at Christmas. That is like two dreams in one.
What a Christmas gift!
It's a Christmas gift.
Yeah, and the 100th episode.
Yeah. Make it happen, man.
But then
make dreams come true.
Do you think they're just afraid of doing the 100th episode?
I think they bottled it. Yeah.
I think it's just because it's gonna. They built up the hype. If they just carried on that kind of roll and done the 100th, and then
let's do it. Let's create a hashtag. Hashtag Palantir 100.
Yeah.
Everyone who's in the chat now, let's get that on the GBHL Facebook group.
Let's do it.
We
want to see that 100th episode.
Let's bang the door down. Come on, lads. Get it done.
I think they've been sat there. They've recorded it and they've gone, no, it's not good enough. No, it's not good enough.
That's nothing like top table content.
No,
the quality them boys are putting out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just can't compete.
But David says Elsa's ice pass would be a cracking bit of terrain. Yes.
Only if it's only made of Lego, my friend.
Mega blocks. Well, mixing Mega Blocks and Lego, that's some sort of criminal offence.
It's like having cereal with water on it.
Green Tree says, let it go. My daughter, Dan G. Ross says, my daughter would love that. I have to look at knocking out an unofficial version.
Ruth says, you said pause
the
the chat. Never mind. Right, okay. Yeah. I'm with you, Ruth. I'm with you.
Chris Murphy's in.
How you doing, Chris? Good to have you, man.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting some of those Rohan buildings, aren't we all?
They're sexy, them.
Yeah.
So good.
Glenn Seymour got fancy straw built huts. Unless it's a good bargain, the house isn't required for surplus. Well, that's fair enough if you've already got something that kind of fits that purpose.
Yeah.
I think with the buildings as well, like the Lake Town houses, they they could be used as kind of just general fantasy kind of houses as well, couldn't they? And I think the Rohan houses can be used for that as well. So it's not going to just appeal to like the Middle Earth players; it'll appeal to all sorts of people as well, which is good. Fly Mal, oh my god, I need that shirt with the hashtag
build your ends.
Paint your ends.
Paint your ends. Yeah.
Glenn Seymour, speaking of merch, I'll need to get my own t-shirts and hoodie. Well, we've not done hoodies yet, have we? Do you want to drop some
I mean,
stuff?
I don't know if anyone's noticed this new colour here that no one's seen yet on the channel.
Everyone's liking the burgundy.
So we are actually spreading our wings in a lot of colours, but I really like the red. But I also got really jealous of. I mean, it doesn't work well with green screen unless I hold it in front of myself.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Starts.
But yeah. Top Table Lee had himself a yellow, which when he ordered it, I was like, why would you order a yellow t-shirt?
Then he got it.
And then he wore it and just looked amazing, so I got one of those.
Maybe that was just Top Table Lee.
It could be. I'll put it on and look like crap, but there we go. We also have a black one, which is
slimming.
Standard, slimming. I need that. And then, so let's sneak peek these.
Good sneak peek.
Let's see if anyone can see what it is. If I just went
slightly different logo. Oh, what's that one? That one's nice. I like that one.
Yeah, it's cool. That's all you're going to see on that. So shopping wise, t-shirts.
Yeah, there's a pinned post for merch in the Top Table Gaming group. So go and check that out if you want to pick up any t-shirts.
Yeah, and if you like a beer now and again, you might want to get yourself Top Table Gaming. You can't really see it, can there?
Can you see it? There is like an etched logo. Should I go and put it in front of the camera?
Yeah, go and put it in front of the camera. Let an old man sit down and rest. So these are amazing. I've got one. Can we see that? Oh, the green screen. It's the green. There you go. Put your hand in it. Yeah.
Go.
Can you see that? How cool is that?
That's proper cool.
Yeah. So that's what we've got. We're still on this screen, but we're still on this screen for the minute. So we've got those. They're pint pots. They'll be going in the merch store very soon, and also shot glasses. Don't know how well that's showing up. And then
for another event,
the usual, some cool event that's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to be looking smooth as at your next event, make sure you pick
wearing
up Top Table merch.
Wearing a really cool t-shirt, drinking you.
Really like the red.
I like the burgundy. I must admit.
Yeah, I like the red. It's cool, man.
If you want to be sat there wearing Top Table merch, drinking out of your Top Table mug, drinking your shots out of your Top Table shot glasses, there's going to be loads of stuff available. Anyway, shall we crack on with our topic of discussion, because it's getting on.
I know we're running it. It's running away with us. So we've talked about Saruman. So going off the topic of Rohan at War, which I don't want to, but we will.
Yeah.
We also seen some nice other releases, which was these three.
Yeah, boy. People. So we've these have gone up as the made to order now, haven't they?
Yeah.
We have. I've ordered them.
Yep.
You've got them being shipped over.
They're on route.
Somebody
else. I couldn't wait, and when I seen them, I had to.
Because you thought they'd be like 56 days getting to us, didn't you? Yeah. And actually, mine's being dispatched tomorrow, or being dispatched today. So
you'll get yours before me.
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah.
But I do have a bundle coming.
Yes, you do. You do have some potential bundle. Other stuff arriving as well. So I think we discussed these in the other video, because these were a proper shock kind of announcement, but something that we weren't expecting to see. Now that I've seen the Legolas pose, I've already said it earlier, but it's amazing. It's really cool. It's really direct. That picture there does not do that Legolas justice.
I think that's the problem with pictures, and we might turn around and go, why don't they take a better picture? But how many times have you tried to take a picture of a miniature to post on Facebook or something, and you can never get
it quite perfect. Right? Yeah.
So you're looking at it and thinking, it looks cool, and every angle you get your picture from, it just doesn't
look quite right.
Doesn't look like it does in the flesh. So yeah, I'm very happy with them. The Bard model I've wanted since seeing it in the Hobby Club anyway. And then obviously a new Tyrell and new Legolas. why not?
Cool.
Why the hell not?
Awesome.
Yeah.
But the next thing that came up that we saw, which we weren't expecting, completely
Shocker.
An absolute shocker.
I think I broke this on the GBHL and in our group. Was this little fella.
Yeah. So he was in.
Do we need another Bilbo? No.
No.
Do we want another Bilbo?
Yes, we do. So he was in the Hobbit rulebook.
Yes.
And there was along with the alternate Thorin's company. And again, it was probably one of those that we thought was just lost to the annals of time, was never going to kind of appear again. So I think this is going to be a Warhammer World / event exclusive.
Seems to be.
That seems to be kind of the talk of the town at the moment.
We do have one en route to Top Table Towers.
Yeah.
And we'll crack him open on camera as soon as he does arrive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like that pose. You know what? It's just like a bog standard pose, but it's cool.
It's cool. I think it's nicer than the Escape from Goblin Town one. It's a little bit more dynamic. That one's a little bit kind of rigid. I think
and
personally.
And he's a bit too small in that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
There's more to him there. He looks cool. I really like that.
So
I really like
that's
that.
nice. And then the other thing that was really exciting,
which no one's seen coming, and again, we will crack these bad boys open when they arrive.
Yes, we will.
Invisible ring bearers. Oh. Who's seen that coming?
No, that's one thing. When I saw that, I was like, "What?" I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was a Photoshop.
Yeah,
I thought somebody was like having us on and had like photoshopped this, because we saw the packaging as well, didn't we? Like as a photo in a box, and I genuinely thought that somebody had like photoshopped or something.
Yeah.
But what's really cool as well is, have you got the old Invisible Frodo?
Yes.
This one's a different one, isn't it?
Different pose. The old one is the one where
he's putting the ring on.
on.
It's in a Skiliath, wasn't it? I think it came with the Ring Wraith or Witch King sculpt.
He came with a kit. Yeah, he came with a kit that was a box set, which was depicting that scene. So I think it had Faramir in it. I think it had Faramir in it.
No,
some Rangers.
It was
Sam.
It was with the Ring Wraith. I'm pretty sure.
Was it with the Ring
it's when the Ring Wraith kind of rears up and he's
I can see it. I can see it. But yeah,
either way,
it's the old.
It's the Weathertop one.
Is it the Weathertop or is it the Fellowship?
I think that's the
Frodo.
Weathertop one.
It's one of the two, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the very popular pose.
Yeah.
But it's with him with his sword drawn.
Yeah.
Which the other one hasn't, so it's more of a sort of combat-y phase pose. Then we've got the old Bilbo.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic sculpt in its own right.
Yeah.
Love that pose. And then the new Bilbo, which normally you could only get
with Smaug.
With Smaug.
Yeah.
So this is a chance for people to get hold of that Bilbo pose, which again is a really cool pose.
Yeah.
And then obviously Isildur.
Yeah.
Because he's the other ring bearer.
Yeah.
And then there's one more,
which is Gollum. That's probably my favourite one.
It's cool. I'm a little bit worried about it.
I don't know how you paint it. I don't know. Is it all resin? Then you have
That's what I'm worried about.
Then you have to paint the rock around it,
because the actual metal model is one piece.
Yeah, it is.
So if that's one piece and you paint the rock around it, you're still going to be able to see through Gollum, I think, into inside, which is
I don't quite know. So it'll be interesting to see how that. So yeah,
but it looks cool there.
Looks very cool.
So I might just be worrying over nothing.
You might be.
But yeah, they're awesome. They are awesome. So those, we've pretty much covered all the pictures that you'll have seen online for all the releases. What are you guys most excited about out of what we've seen?
Is there anything that you are gutted that you can't pick up because they're going to be exclusives, or is it stuff that you might not have been interested in anyway? Because I think the Bilbo's probably not going to appeal to everybody.
No.
The Invisible Ring Bearers might not just appeal to everybody. No. So I get why they've made the other ones are made as a made to order, and then those ones potentially not. But yeah, I think it's.
I'm really happy with them though. That's stuff that I didn't expect. I know there's a lot of people going, "Oh, did we really need another Tariel? Did we really need this? Did we?"
I prefer to have it than not.
But do you know what? Right. What that tells me, rather than being, looking at it from a negative slant, that tells me that Games Workshop are looking at it and they're going, you know what? Let's release that.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't do that if they didn't have a long-term plan of cool new releases planned. They're just dropping little surprises in there for us. So I'm all for it. Keep going the way you're going, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Where are we up to on the comments? Are they running away with us again?
Yeah. Let's see where we were up to. It says Grimmer doesn't actually have any eyebrows. Something that's probably why he looks a bit kind of pallid and a bit
shocked.
Yeah, a bit shocked. Yeah. You get like one of those like painted on ones, or like tattooed on ones.
Yeah.
Glenn's email plus between Warcry and other SBG stuff, I'm behind. Yeah. Aren't we all?
It's coming thick and fast. We've kind of gone from people complaining that there's not enough releases to now it's like, whoa, slow, just take a breath, GW. Slow down, man. Slow down. And it doesn't help when you're like involved in multi-systems that they're releasing.
No, exactly.
But you know what? It's not a terrible thing, is it?
No, it's not. I'd prefer to have it all than not have it.
Because the thing is, it's not. A lot of it is not like splash release. Like, the made to order stuff for Middle Earth to be a little bit different. So if I was ordering something from made to order that I know I can't get in the future, I'll put that before my kill team or my Warcry order, because I know they will still be there next month, kind of thing. So you can plan around it. It's not a terrible thing.
Ben Meldrum.
Nice.
Evening, lads. Off subject question, but what colour paint is used for the edge of the bases in Middle Earth SBG? That is Steel Legion Drab, I believe.
If you're talking about the ones like on the pictures we just shown you, I think it's Steel Legion Drab, but I mean you can paint them whatever colour you want. I'm old school. I paint mine black.
Yeah, you do. Well, it used to be Goblin Green. Goblin Green, and then it was, I think it's like the equivalent of Mornfang brown.
Yeah.
But I like Steel Legion. That's what I personally paint all mine. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah. And Ben Meldrum, you've been in before, right? It does ring a bell, that name, actually.
Yeah. Chris Murphy, do they do larger size of shirt? They look a bit small, but could just be the models, though. They do.
Charmer.
Oh, you!
I've got a funny lens on my side, so I look a little bit slimmer.
But
they do, my friend.
This is a small.
Any size you want, any size, any colour, we'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So just drop us a message if you are interested.
Yeah.
Full
Tim says, love a good hoodie. I'll be well on board with that. So it was.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, because we discussed it, and actually releasing them in the summer when it's been roasting hot. What's the point? It's now getting to autumn though. It's starting to get a bit chilly, so people could maybe do with some hoodies.
Yeah, we never done hoodies before, and if we are on cities for that reason. It was coming into the summer, and we do have to place a minimum order to keep the prices as low as they are, because we want people to support us, but at the same time we don't want them to be breaking the bank to do it. Like,
we don't want to take the mick out of people, and have to charge you kind of more to kind of cover the cost of it, really.
So we have to order, we have a minimum order of things that we order. So putting hoodies out at the beginning of summer, we may have only got 2 orders, and we would have ended up having to cancel the order. But going into the winter, 100% you will get hoodies. The question will be zip or no zip.
Yeah. What do you want, zip or no zip?
I like both.
I like both. I like a zip hoodie, I must admit, but we'll see. We'll have a look.
Stephen Tennyson. I like a no zip for the couch and a zip for outside.
Yeah, I agree with you. Stephen Tennyson, hi lads, just dropped in. Hey dude, good to have you in. Any mention of those Pro-Am Palisade walls spotted at Nova? Yes, we've already talked about them.
You're going to have to watch on catch up.
Mike Blake, I'd buy the tankard in a heartbeat. Yes, we would. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I need me one of them.
We come in here tonight and I went, hey Ben, have you seen this? And he was like, who's that one? Can I have that one?
Is that one mine? Did you get that as a present for me?
Keep your eye on the merch store. The pin post on the Facebook page, we will be popping them all in there. But I'm really happy with those.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with those.
Definitely. Tim says, oh yes, Beerstein is a winner. It absolutely is. Green Tree, I need the planted back in my life. I never won the chance to buy myself a Freddo. I feel incomplete. Neither did I, actually. I tried, but I never got the chance.
Never got the chance. I was on a tea toast.
Were you?
Yeah, I was on a tea toast.
I always kind of like dreamed that one day somebody would give me the tea toast. It never happened.
I'll nominate you, mate.
Yeah, but you need to be nominated first. Then,
I've been nominated.
Exactly.
I'll just go back and say, I've just watched episode blah blah again. I nominate Ben Bowles.
Tim said, no shots, no. Yeah, I'm not a shots kind of guy anymore.
I'm not really. I'm grown up now.
Yeah, exactly.
He says he'll be going to bed early, stick to the beer.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel, yeah. Mike Blake, my leggy Baden Tyrrell arrived yesterday. Cool. Just sublime detailing. Yeah, there's lots of people that got them yesterday.
Have you put them together, Mike? Have you whacked them together? I know Tim has. Get some more pictures up of them put together, Tim, if you can, in the group. I'd be really interested to see. Yeah.
I think one thing you did notice is Bard looked like he had a tongue out.
The triangle thing, yeah. But do you know what? The bard, the fine cast bard that's on his what's it called?
Horse.
No, the crossbow thing.
Windlance.
On the Windlance. He's the same. And there's another one. I actually fattened out using green stuff, I think, on 2 of my bards.
You got too much time on your hands.
The Finecast bard, because he looked like Jimmy Hill. He did. He looked like
looked a little bit too gaunt.
He's just like really gaunt and like long face. So I like give him a bit of a jaw.
And I suppose they were all probably sculpted at roughly the same time, or kind of, you know, it is an older sculpt. You know,
Finecast. I think the Finecast shrinkage made it look a bit
true.
Iffy.
Could well be.
Iffy,
Could
so.
well be. Tom Glover, I'd love one of those pint glasses. Add it to the collection, but to save time, it might be easy to send it direct to Christian Reeves. I think there's still some bitterness about.
Come on, don't be bitter, man. Don't be
bitter. Mike Blake, the ring bearer set is a must. Absolutely, I think it is. That's one because I've got the old Frodo, and I want to add those to the collection to stand next to him and do nothing. But you know, I think they'll
just be going on a shelf.
Still very cool. How are you going to paint them?
With water.
Lamy and medium. About 20 coats.
I'll probably get some Generation Shift bases and whack them on.
Yeah, definitely.
Paint some sexy bases and put them on there.
Looking good. Glyn says, right, TCG fam, I'm going to head off. Going to play more Warcry. See you later.
Thanks for joining us, Glyn. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Green Tree, need that Bilbo. Hope it's not an exclusive. I think it is. But if we're down at any stage and we can help you out, and if we happen to be down there, I'm sure we'd be able to sort you out.
There might be actually a Warhammer World event in December, but we'll come on to that shortly.
Yes, we will.
What are we up to?
Chris Reeves, Tom Glover. I certainly wouldn't object to adding any of those items to my collection.
Tom says, got my email notification for the dispatch of Barter and Legolas early today. However, it actually arrived yesterday. Do you think they have sent me a second copy?
I'd like to think so.
Well, you know where I am, Tom.
Yeah.
Swap it you for a month.
See, I got mine today. I kind of wish mine arrived like yesterday as well, but it hasn't. Must be the Weathertop Frodo, which might be why the Twilight Ring race came out with the last made to order. Yes, could be.
Possibly, yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Tom says, no worries, Christian. I'll order one and it'll be up for grabs in a live stream giveaway very soon. Now. We'll get you sorted out. Mike Blake, most excited for the terrain. Hope the ring bearers will be made to order. I like them to be, but I think they are going to be exclusives. Gareth Ball, are the ring bearers Warhammer World exclusives? I think we've answered that. We think so, yeah.
Green Tree, I would buy everything I thought would be. I could, if I thought I could do them justice.
Of course you can, brother.
You can. Green Tree's very talented with the terrain and stuff. So is he a talented hobbyist as well? He hasn't got Facebook because he can't post anything.
Yeah, he can't post any pictures in Facebook, which is shocking.
Terrible.
Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram?
Yes,
because we are. Check the links below.
Yeah,
do you like that?
Do it. I like.
It's all right.
Smooth. Really smooth.
Glenn says, "Cheers, Benji, Steve, and Jay. Only 6 weeks to go to the weekend. And whoop! Yes, only 6 weeks. It's creeping up.
It's come around really quick. That because the last one was in March.
Yes.
So it feels like a long time since that one. So we need another weekender. Tim says, most excited about the terrain. I love the Sector Imperialis stuff. So keen to see what Ray brings to Middle Earth.
Definitely.
Yeah, we've already said that.
Yeah.
Of the new sculpts, the Lake Town heroes are awesome. Looking forward to the new plastics. Of course, I'll be getting everything anyway.
Yeah,
I think we will be.
Yeah.
Ruth, night. Everyone will catch up on the rest of Mars. Thanks for the natter.
Thanks for joining us, Ruth. Sleep tight.
Everyone goes to bed early, don't they?
I know. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, well, true. Ben Meldrum, perfect. Cheers, guys. Yeah, mate, watch every video and catch the streams if possible.
Legend.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much for that. Tim says zip defo. I would tend to agree with him, but we'll see. We'll see. GBH podcast. The last comment about Elsa's ice pass was made by Emma in the car. We did listen. Home and now settled in another couple of hours, please. Might be just me. I think I'm most excited by the new Bilbo, as I honestly thought we'd never see it. We've already said that. Yeah. The scenery is incredible too. Can't wait to see what can be done with it in more detail.
Yeah, I'm just really keen to get my hands on it and see. Like speculating about, is it this, is it that, can you do this, blah blah blah. It kind of just makes me more. It's like, when you're a kid at Christmas talking about what you want off Santa.
Yeah.
And like the more you talk about it, the more you talk about
I just want it. We've got breaking news here as well. The Plantet is coming back sooner than Christmas. Winky face. People deserve to be rewarded for their faith.
Yes, they do.
They do. I've held on. I've kind of got the candle kind of lit for them, just sort of hoping that it'll come back.
It's a big candle, that, mate. It's been burning a long time.
It has, yeah. It's down to that little nub at the bottom now, so I'm looking forward to that. I cannot wait for that. And Steve's right. Sadly, Bard's face is terrible across the range. It must have been a repeated digital sculpt or something. I'd love to see a plastic Gav Newton or character series Keith version. What of a character series of Oh, right.
I'd love a character. I mean, even though we've just got another one.
I thought he was after a character series of Gav and Keith.
Oh, of them, of the actual people, yeah.
Mike Blake, no, not put Leggy Bard or Terry together yet. I've been working on the 7 out of 9 named ring race I managed to get. Been such an expensive few weeks.
Yes.
Shall we? That's a nice little segue there.
Yeah.
Into something else that we've kind of seen, or there's been like little sneak peeks of, but that haven't been kind of confirmed by Games Workshop.
So is that Nova again, wasn't it?
It was. So there was a couple of pictures of some boxes of existing minis, but that have been repackaged.
Yeah. So we kind of there was a lot of chat because they were took down from.
They were sold out online,
online.
which suggests that they're kind of not coming back if that's the case. And there was a lot of, where are they going? Are they coming back?
So it was all like the named wraiths, footer mounted, and it looks like they've packaged them together in, was it sets of 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think it's 3.
So sets of 3, you'll get 3 foot, 3 mounted. It's looking like, which is great. So
it's going to be the Ring Wraith of Angmar, which I'm not going to even. It'd be the Witch King.
It's going to be the Witch King.
It's going to be
like the Tainted.
Yeah, could be, and the Undying.
Yeah,
could be.
I mean, it could be.
Could. I don't know.
There's no law for them, so they can kind of sort of
be anyway.
Do it however they want.
There's a Ring Race of Angmar and there's a Ring Race of the Lost Kingdoms, which I would guess would be the Betrayer Kamul. So that's quite cool as well, and I'm hoping there might be a little bit of a discount on them.
Apparently there is. Someone did post that the discount is quite substantial,
but I don't know if that was like maybe a mistaken price at Nova. Somebody's put the wrong ticket on them, maybe.
Possibly, but I think I think maybe it would make sense for them to be a lot cheaper, because because it would be about 60 quid per pack. So we'll have to wait and see what comes out. But it's a good move.
I think it's a really good move, because I know for the part of I guess Games Workshop strategy for a while has been to clear location space in the warehouses, so it means that they can bring more out, and actually having 9 SKUs reduced down to 3 makes absolute sense. It clears out 6 SKUs, so that's 6 new products that they can either bring back or 6 new products that they can bring in. So absolutely the right call.
It's all good stuff, man. We're just hearing a lot of positive things
absolutely.
About the hobby. GW are doing things that everyone's sort of going, at last GW are listening, but I think they've always listened. I just don't think certain decisions are as easy to make as people think they are. I don't think someone could just go, let's just do this that way.
Working in a corporate environment and seeing how it's like, it's always described like a cruise liner, and it's heading in one direction. To get that cruise liner to move to change course is really, really difficult, and it takes a lot of effort from a lot of people to get things to move in the right direction. It just feels like the fruits of what the Middle Earth team have been doing since, when was it, 2016 that the Iron Hill stuff came out, and when the team was formed?
That long ago?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
I need to get a life.
Yeah, I know. But I think this is kind of the fruits of all their labours from that point, kind of all coming together, and us seeing almost the bigger plan sort of thing. Because I'm sure they'll have like a 2-year strategy, 5-year strategy, 10-year strategy. I hope.
I think so, especially like with the new TV series coming out. I mean, we spoke about that before. I'm not going to go into it, but it's like GW had already sort of just breathed new life into the hobby, and then certain stars have aligned and other things have happened that has kind of brought people back into sort of Middle Earth type thing. I'm not saying it's just the TV series. I think the sort of the new rules and everything was a massive part of that, but
I think as well, like the people who bought battle games in Middle Earth, like myself, I think we've kind of all got to an age now where we have a bit of expendable income and we can afford to, and there's, I guess, like a nostalgia type thing, and you think back and it's like, I used to really enjoy playing that, or I used to really enjoy playing that. And people are kind of getting back into it, and there's a lot. How many people at Post Up and GBHL or in other groups that say, I used to play years ago and I'm coming back to it. What's changed? What do I need to know? I think it's just a great time for a hobby.
On top of that as well, I mean, it is an awesome game.
It is.
The rules are awesome. Everything just works. It's been smoothed out now, so all the things, the old meta and stuff like that, which were a bit iffy. Off.
Yeah.
That's all been smoothed out. It's just a brilliant time to come into the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've said this before, it feels like a fresh new game to me that I've just fell back in love with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I never fell out of love with it, but
I think as well, because people have got the films to to kind of lean on lore wise. Getting into Age of Sigmar or 40k, there is so much lore out there. Actually, kind of that world is so vast and expansive now that Middle Earth is as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's it just feels like it's even more vast and expansive and almost a little bit inaccessible maybe to some people, whereas Middle Earth is quite accessible because of the films, of the books that we've read as kids. So yeah, it's all good. So should we jump back into the comments?
Yeah, let's do it. Hobby Corner. Good evening, gents. Glad to finally catch you live. Good to have you, Hobby Corner. Thank you very much,
Who's
my
Hobby
friend.
Corner? Do you know Hobby Corner?
I can't. Remind us.
Remind us who you are, where you're from, what you play. Obviously Middle Earth.
You sound like Cilla Black then.
Yeah, I know.
What's your name? Where'd you come from?
Chris Murphy says, biggest news on this stream is about the Palantir episode.
You know what? It broke here.
It did, yeah.
This news broke here. Remember that.
Yeah, maybe we should change the title of this to Breaking News about the Palantir.
The Palantir is back.
And over in small, like...
Plus a few models came out apparently in America.
Yeah, something about more models. Long live the Palantir, says Green Tree.
People also want it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Damien says, I'm also ludicrously excited about the new Tazza, obviously, but wasn't counting her as she's discussed in the live stream. Got my dispatch email today. Cancel all hobby plans. Hurdle.
Did you order 2 though, Damien? Because
yeah.
In fact, you need 3 now. So you had a conversion in mind. You need the version that we've all seen, but she comes with an extra arm to be dual wielding knives. Remember I said, that would suit a conversion. You get an extra arm in it on the sprue, so you're gonna need 3, my friend. Or magnetise at the shoulder. That's how brave you are. Start drilling 5 cast models.
See, when things are like made to, I guess it's still going to be available for a while. But when things are made to order, you just kind of panic, and it's like, I need one, and then you think, but what if I ruin that one?
Ruin it.
And I was like
that with Azog's wrist. Because I magnetised his wrist.
Yeah, you do for the
weapons,
flail,
and it's so thin.
Yeah,
I was cacking it.
I'm not good enough at that sort of stuff. But yeah, I might have to buy 2 now.
Yep, it's 2, man. Stephen Devlin, fantastic to see so much new stuff for the hobby. It's amazing.
Great time to be alive. And do you know what's really funny is like, the 40k community is like imploding over a space marine that's got an emo fringe, and all Middle Earth just here like, yeah, we're getting new stuff.
I mean, I like the 40k stuff, as you know. A lot I've got in the 40k. Yeah, that fringe. I'm like,
so I don't mind it.
Might do a video on it.
Mind it.
It's not for me that.
Stephen Devon, we've covered that. Green Tree, do you think we are getting all the new Middle Earth releases at the mint because GW could be losing license to Amazon? Hope not. Well, it's not a license with Amazon, is it? It's with Middle Earth Enterprises.
It's a different license, isn't it?
And with Warner Brothers,
didn't they only renew the license like last year?
Something. I don't know enough about it. I'm not going to speculate on that.
Green Tree, don't be starting this warmongering.
This fear. Project Fear.
Worm tongue.
About whispering in the air. People will be taking it as gospel next. Mike Blake, I was 11 when Lord of the Rings SBG hit the shelves. Every birthday and Christmas for 5 years was Lord of the Rings Mini's best life ever. I was pretty much the same. I think I was a little bit older, but
I was way older.
Yeah, you were, yeah. Hobby Corner, Kev, London. I do 40k Conquest videos. Oh yes, I've seen some of Kev's videos.
Yes. I recognise the logo.
Yes,
I recognise the
logo.
logo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So do you play Middle Earth as well? I must do, hopefully.
Well, either that or he's coming in and he's like, what the hell is going on here?
Who are these 2 amateurs?
Who's that old guy in a white cloak that's showing? What's going on here?
Yeah. That's not 40k. Damon says, of course I ordered 2. You're right though, I'm pretty sure I need 3. Yeah.
I'm always right, brother. I'm always right.
Tarot will be difficult to magnetise. I think you'll need 2, says Tim, at least.
That sounds like a challenge to me, Tim.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to need 2, maybe 3. Green Tree, Grimmer Tree. Some dissing going on there.
We've caught up on the chat, which is nice. Keep going, guys. Keep the chats going. It keeps us going. I think we'll move on to the next. We've gone over. We're slightly over, but we'll carry on to the end because we've got a few things that we do want to talk about.
Yeah.
So moving on to upcoming events, we did cover this in Wednesday,
but we've put out some news.
Yeah. So as a lot of you will know, Throne of Skulls was announced pretty much like the last couple of days for the weekend, which was originally earmarked for the Scouring of Cheshire and the league finale. Now, these things happen. It's not ideal, but you've got to roll with the punches, so to speak.
There was a lot of messages going backwards and forwards, going like, "What
the?
Why?"
So basically, we had a decision to make. Do we still hold the league finale on the same weekend as Throne of Skulls, which has two negatives? The first one means I can't go to Throne of Skulls. And the second one is that a lot of people that we would really love to see at Scouring, a lot of regulars who come every year, would have a decision to make and may not be able to make it. So it was a difficult one because we've moved it to the week after, which is literally 10 days before Christmas. So we were then in the vein of thinking, is that too close to Christmas? Are people, just not going to be wanting to game that close to Christmas,
I guess it's one of those things like, people got limited budget if they're having to stay away and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Were your fears realised?
No. We put the tickets for sale this morning for the Scouring, the league finale, and they were like hotcakes.
How many have sold so far?
Well, my phone's been beeping while we've been streaming. So,
but there was 20 odd ticket sales already.
Yeah, it was late. It was late 20s, and some have sold whilst we've been streaming. So, I think we're all right. Which is fantastic because I am uber excited about the Scouring. Every year that I put the Scouring on, I can honestly say I put 100% into making an event that people are going to go away from and remember and go away from it like knowing they've had a cracking Middle Earth SBG weekend. Not just for the gaming, just for everything else around it, the atmosphere, the people that are there, and I try and make it as fun as possible, and I try not make it just about your
gaming and winning.
Your top tier players. There's always great prizes available that pretty much are open to anyone that can win. The raffle prizes are there, but there's also spot prizes, and there's prizes for best painted and best theme, and they're prizes which, the prize pool across the board in the league seems to have gone up a notch, but I still like to think that the Scouring's are pretty unrivaled. I don't think I'm being big-headed.
I think
saying
it was.
That.
Was it? Would have been it would have been the last one that you ran, and you put a post up about the number of prizes. And I was actually on holiday. I think every time you've run the Scouring, I've been on holiday.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want you there, mate.
Yeah, I know exactly. It's like, when's Ben on holiday? But I've been like, can I enter the raffle? And he's like, you're not there, so you can't enter it. It's like, oh, god damn it. So I think you do tend to kind of go over and above when it comes to raffle prizes and kind of prizes just for the the podiums, all prizes generally. I think
it's a funny one. The Scouring, I began doing the Scouring. I've said this on many occasions, so I'm not going to drone on about it, but I began doing the Scouring because I wanted to run an event of which I would like to attend.
Yeah. And
because so many people got on board with it straight away, I wanted to sort of give something back. Mm-hmm. So I like people who spend money to come to my event to be able to go away with a chance, even if they're not the best player,
to go away with something
that's
cool.
Probably worth more than what the ticket cost.
Yeah.
Which is the main aim, and just have a great weekend. So anyway, the tickets have been flying off the shelf. There are still tickets available. We do have an allocation. If we get near that, then it's a discussion that Jay will have to have with the venue, because Jay obviously works for Element Games, and there are strings that can be pulled, but we'll see how we go. But I would recommend, to avoid disappointment, if you're thinking of coming, that you get a ticket. The way that they've gone today is it's mind-blowing, and it's quite humbling, actually.
Absolutely mad.
It's quite humbling, especially with Throne of Skulls being announced when it was. Talking about Throne of Skulls, that is also going to be played in December, so we've got two big events in December, which is awesome.
So Throne of Skulls it tends to be like the more fluffy, kind of more friendly, maybe. Maybe it used to be.
Set out to be,
Maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah, you still get that, but obviously, it's a competition, so you're going to get competitiveness.
Yeah.
I'm going to hope to go down on the Saturday.
Maybe
stay for drinks on the Saturday evening, see the seminars, take part in the quiz.
Sounds good.
We'll see if we can get a top table crew to head down. That'd be really nice.
That'd be ace.
So even if you can't make the Scouring, and you've chose Throne of Skulls, because they're quite close together. I understand that for some people there's a choice to be made. Yeah. Hopefully we can come and say hi, and
we will give you the opportunity to come and meet us in person.
We'll have a booth set up.
Yeah.
But no, it'd be great. So we're hopefully going to be down on. I mean, it totally depends on brownie points with it being so close to Christmas for me. But I'm planning on popping
And obviously
down.
the following weekend it'll be away all weekend as well. So,
but I am planning. The plan is to come down on the Saturday and hang out. There's no way I'll be able to do the whole weekend.
So Throne of Skulls is on the 7th and 8th of December.
Yeah.
And the Scouring is on the 14th and 15th of December.
Yes.
Is there stuff going on the Friday night as well? For
Oh
Scouring?
yes. So on the Scouring Friday night, everyone who is taking part in the weekend frivolities is more than welcome to come down on the Friday night, and we will probably host, depending on how I will put a post up closer to the time on the event page. Check out the event page, the Scouring of Cheshire 2019. If Jay is still watching and he's not fell asleep, if you could post a link in the chat, or if anyone else is in front of Facebook could post a link in the chat to the event page, that'd be fantastic. On the Friday night, we're going to come down. If there's enough of you, then we might do Chaos in Harder and some games and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Just a bit of an icebreaker. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Should we jump into the comments for the last time?
Well, what I'll do just before we do, I will mention the Weekender again. So the Weekender is of the weekend, I want to say, whichever date the 13th falls. It's the 11th to 13th of October. So many dates running around my head. So the 11th to the 13th of October is our Weekender event. We are hosting SBG 2 single day events. So on the Saturday we are hosting a 1-day single army event, and on the Sunday we are hosting a Battle Companies event. So you, for the price of one ticket, you can potentially play in 2 events. You can come and play in one event and take part in one of the other systems that are on, so 40k, Vanguard, Warcry, everything else that's going on. Or you can hang out with Luke, who's building boards, or you could hang out with Tommy Sewell, who's at the painting tables teaching people how to paint.
Or do you want to hang out with us?
Yeah, you can just hang out, or you can just free play. You can do whatever you want. Once you get your ticket, you're in, and you can do whatever you want. But the thing that I'd like to say is, for the winner of the singles event on the Saturday, one of the prizes that you'll receive is a ticket to the finale.
No.
So there's a lot up for grabs. A lot up for grabs. So again, if you want a really fluffy, for you guys who said I've not been to an event yet, the Weekender is perfect for you, and it's perfect for anyone who just wants to come play SBG. You might want to try one of your armies out for one of the bigger events later in the year.
Yeah. So it's 500 points?
500 points, single army, and then Battle Companies on a Sunday. But yeah, check it out. Check out the event page. It's Top Table Legacy Weekender 2. Check that out on Facebook, and if you're interested, drop us a message and we will hook you up. That is our events.
So should we, there's one, did we discuss Trafford in Flames last time?
Trafford in Flames is the doubles event.
It is. So me and Jimbo are going.
Yeah. It's run by Harry and Jamie Giblin.
Yeah. So I'm
not Harry Giblin and Jamie Giblin. Harry Moore and Jamie Giblin.
Yeah.
I've made them sound like a married couple.
No, basically, aren't they?
Mr. and Mrs. Giblin.
I thought they were. But yeah, that's doubles tournament, 1,000 points altogether. So as I say, me and James are going to go and play in that. So looking forward to that one. That's 19th to 20th of October.
And it's at the Forge.
It is at the Forge here in Manchester. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on locally.
It's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Manchester's got a big Middle Earth community, which is great. We do not get together half as much as we should.
No.
We really should try and rectify that going forward. But yeah, check out.
We keep threatening to, don't we?
It's just time. There's
just so much else going on.
But yeah, check out those events. Definitely, if you can support any of the events, ourselves, any of the TOs included, we thank you greatly.
Absolutely.
And then I think...
Jump into comments?
Yeah,
cool. So the Hobby Corner says, I have an extensive collection from the magazines from years ago.
Get some paint on them, brother.
Yes, do it. Come down to one of the events.
Yeah, come down.
Sort it
Where
out.
are you based?
It's in London.
Are you in London?
London.
Yeah.
Nicholas, how many tickets are sold in total for the Scouring? A lot.
We were heading towards 30 when I last checked, but some tickets have sold whilst we've been streaming. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, snap one up, man.
Yeah. Rich Woods, got my ticket for Scouring this morning. Can't wait. Will be my biggest event yet that I participated in. Will it be single army or good and evil?
Single army. Yeah. The rules pack is done, and it will be going up. I'll probably do it tonight. Actually, I'll probably pop it on the page tonight. There was just a few things. I wrote the rules pack. I had the rules pack ready to go this morning, but I just needed someone to cast an eye over it, make sure that I'd not done anything glaringly, obviously wrong. So yeah, that
there was like some corrections going backwards and forwards last night.
So yeah, that'll be going up. It'll either go up tonight or it'll go up at some point in the morning. But it's 700 points, single army, good or evil.
Yeah. Tom Glover says, apologies for the off-topic question, but any update on TTG battle companies?
That's not off topic.
That's not off topic at all. So we've been having various discussions about it. The difficulty we have is getting everybody in the same place at the same time. So it's not something that, it's not a no that it's not going to happen, but it's something that at the moment is probably not going to be our highest priority.
No, I can say it will happen. We will do a Middle Earth series, and when I'm saying this, I'm not saying it's going to be way off in the future. If we manage to get maybe a day where we can come in, because they'll be quite easy to film because the low numbers, they'll be done quite quick. You know, and we can film maybe 4 or 5 in a day.
But what we don't want to do is to say we're doing the series and we get maybe 4 games in and then it kind of stops because then we can't get together again to film the follow-up to it. We just don't want to be disappointing people that are kind of following along and kind of want to know the outcomes of some of those battles. So that's why we're doing it. We just don't want to be kind of letting you guys down if we start it and then aren't able to continue, or it doesn't continue for a month or something like that. So we want to make sure that we've just got plenty.
And it's not just that we're saying, oh yeah, we're not filming that. We have so much to do. Like, there's other battle reports we need to film. Like, we really need to get some more of the scouring stuff done. Yeah. And the scouring stuff kind of ties in with the terrain builds that I'm doing. So there's a bit of a spoiler. So that's kind of at the minute there our focus. If we have a bit of a gap between where there's not enough terrain ready to do the certain amount of scouring videos, we will probably do some battle companies. But we also play other systems, so we've got like Warcry, we've got the 40k stuff. Yeah. Probably going to dip into Kill Team, and you may even see some Age of Sigmar, wink wink, at Jay watching very, very soon on the channel. So there's a lot going on, and it's not just a case of us just, we just can't be bothered. We do really want to do battle companies, and it will happen. And we'll do it as soon
if we could all quit our jobs, it'd be great because we'd have plenty of time.
If everyone in the chat now signs up to Patreon and gives us loads of money every month, then
we could do it. But at the moment
you'll have a series by the end of the week.
Quite, exactly. Definitely you would, So Jay's put the links for the Top Table Legacy Weekender.
Click them and check them out.
And the Scouring of Cheshire events page. So go and check those guys out. Green Tree says, love these Middle Earth vids. Keep them coming. I think we will do. Yeah, I think the last one really gave us an opportunity to see how
I wasn't sure how many people would be interested in it, and then obviously the opportunity arose to do it on Wednesday.
We're jumping in where the Palantir may have lapsed.
Yeah, filling that void,
that everyone is in everyone's heart.
But we did it on Wednesday and people seemed to like it, so we thought, you know what, let's just ride this wave. So we've done tonight's. We're not going to say it's going to be weekly. We're not going to say it's going to be fortnitly. We're
going to say it's going to be every 3 days.
But we'll maybe try and do a couple a month if we can.
Yeah, it's as and when we can get together as well, and when we can get a couple of hours. So it's we're not going to have a consistent slot. It's just when we can.
Do we need a name for it?
Should we put it out as like a little competition?
Yeah. What will we win?
We've got some cool stuff to maybe give away, but that could be quite a cool prize.
Don't post suggestions in the chat.
Should we start a thread on the group,
or just hashtag it? Will it show up if they hashtag it?
No, we'll start a little thread in the group. I reckon.
Okay. Ben will start a thread in the group.
I'll start a thread in the group
because it's very efficient.
Yeah.
Ben will start a thread in the group. Put your comments in there. We'll run it for a couple of weeks and pick a winner of the name. It's obviously got to be Tolkien themed.
Middle Earth themed.
TTG themed.
Yeah. So come up with
something cool.
Your best name for this, and then we'll pick our favourite one, and the winner could win themselves
I'll buy you a Stein.
And if you come to an event, Steve will also buy you a drink to fill it.
Yeah, of vodka.
And I will get you a straw.
And Jay will phone you an ambulance.
So Mike Blake, +1 for the Middle Earth vids. Good stuff. When's the next battle report vid, guys?
Tomorrow.
tomorrow morning, evening.
It's Monday tomorrow, right?
It is
about tea time tomorrow.
Tea time, so watch out for that, Mike.
It's uploaded it tonight, so it'll be released tomorrow. About tea time.
Hobby Corner says, cannot wait for the next video. This was fun.
Thank you, man.
Kev, thank you. Damien says Planter 100 will be about before TTG Battle Companies.
We'll see.
Arrives precisely when it means to, clearly. Oh, please, you guys spend far too much time on these shows talking about Middle-earth and SBG to fill the void left by the Planter. That's true, though. Yeah. I don't know, I think we talk a bit of nonsense as well.
Do you know what? I nearly mentioned it. I nearly said I would have called it Prancing Phonies, but two other guys have took it. And I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Put it in the thread, Damien. You might win a Stein.
I like that one. But yeah, as you say, we don't want to take a copyrighted name.
By the way, Prancing Phonies, it's just like the Palantir. It's just waiting to come back.
Yeah.
Waiting for someone to get a better internet connection, apparently.
Yeah. Stephen Devlin says, thanks for the vid, lads. Enjoyed it. Cheers,
Thanks
buddy.
for joining us, man.
Thank you. David says, call it Crowban, you morons.
Crowban from Dunland.
Yeah.
Yes!
That's a good one. I like that. Stick that one in.
There you
go, mate. Tom Gomez says, I'm afraid there are not enough washing machines or data rail sections to fill the Palantir void. Yeah, we haven't got anything like behind us.
We need to get a couch in the studio.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Casting couch. Jeep Betchells, Krebine from Dunland, yes. We got it eventually, yeah. Mike Wade says, my day off tomorrow too. Another day planned. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
And we've come to the end of the comments. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight and listening to yet more of our nonsense, drivel, talking nonsense.
I always so like when we shut down and we turn everything off and we're going, I'll be driving home. And I think, I didn't think to talk about that. Didn't say that. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And
I'm really enjoying these.
They're cool, man. I just like to talk about Middle-earth stuff. So
yeah, so do I.
So it's cool.
So do I.
But yeah, man, it's good. And do you know what? Like going forward, it might be good if it does become regular to maybe get guests on and stuff. So if it's something that you're interested in and you're local or you can get here, then let us know.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
But I'm bang up for doing more Middle-earth videos, live streams, just talking about, especially with the rate at which like news is being dropped for Middle-earth.
Yeah.
And it would also be nice, any TOs watching, or if you're watching this after the fact, so if you're watching this, not live.
We meant to mention this in the last video, didn't we?
Yeah, you're a TO. We would love, if you send us or you get in touch with us, you give us a little breakdown of an upcoming event, or if your event's been, and you've got who won it, what they won, who won best painted. We would love to talk about that.
Yeah.
We would love to promote your event. By all means, send us whatever you want, and we will put it to the people and share it.
Or even ahead of your events, if you want to come on.
Yeah.
Promote your event on here.
Yeah.
Feel free. If you're local or if you can get here, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Feel free to.
If you want us to, we will always try and say what events are coming up, but it will be basically this: the event is here. This is how many points it is. This is what it's called. If you want to talk about it in more detail, we will. But send us a message. Let us know what you want us to say, and we'll do that for you. That's fine. That's cool.
Cool. So let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. As always, make sure that you're checking out all the links in the box below. So links to all our social media accounts, so Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure that you're on the Top Table Gaming Community Facebook page,
where there is a pinned post for merch.
Yeah, absolutely. Get yourself some merch, some swanky, fancy t-shirts. The red one is very nice. And if anybody's interested in becoming a patron, the link to our Patreon is down below as well.
And if there's any patrons in, thank you very much. Like really, I know we say it a lot, but we do like really mean it. It means a lot, and it makes a lot of things possible that wouldn't normally be possible. So thank you very, very much.
Cheers, guys. And on that note,
let's call it. I've been Top Table Steve,
and I've been Top Table Ben,
and we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys.